Last time on an Akarran Sunset. And we could insert here like several clips of what happened last session. Ooh, I got an idea. I'll explain something and then it'll be the actual clip and we'll see how completely wrong my memory was.
Yeah, okay.
Narpa did a bad touch to a vending machine.
I want to try to glitch the interface so it gives me free stuff.
So it'll empty the entire coil of Doritos. Somebody from behind the one of the counters is going to start shouting at you. Wait, okay, so you're just double fisting whatever you can and just sprinting away?
Yeah.
Cade stood by and did nothing.
I'm 100% watching this.
I will hand you all 17 bags
Wait,
of these snacks.
I'm not touching these, man. You just got yourself in serious trouble. You're getting yourself out of this one.
Loria got her fingers crushed by a security blind, like closing down a barrier in front of the countertop. Okay, make a strength check. These things can be heavy.
18.
Yeah, you fail. Your hand's gonna be partially crushed.
Am I able to pull my hand out?
Not really. So now your hands are stuck. Lakra yelled at people and also did nothing.
I'm just gonna put it on my tab. Put her food on my tab. Only hers till I say someone else. I'm just gonna yell, Narpa, you can't steal they freaking murder you. Ignoring all of this now, do I walk up to the restaurant?
Golnix made everything worse.
So, I'll pull the fire alarm.
Dude, what?
Making yourselves welcome. Okay.
What are you doing?
Again, it's an emergency alarm. Yeah, because what it does is it locks the doors. The locks on the doors are overridden and they slide open. 8 people, 8 people, 2 of which have riot shields, and all of which are very heavily armed and armored, waltz in and point their guns at everybody, shout, "Get on the ground, I will shoot."
I will oblige.
I'll get on the ground.
And that's what we're going to call it. With Golnix just kind of standing there looking sheepish. Like, I did this. And now we ended the last session with the doors opening, a SWAT team walking in and pointing their guns at everybody and just shouting, "Surrender," and not really caring whether or not you were the troublemaker. Joining the guards, proceeding right after all of, I think it was 8 of them, filed into the room, we have Ovek. And now we're going to go around the room.
I am Marjorie. I play Loria, the spy bard, in quotation marks. My core beliefs are everything has a price, nothing goes before the mission, and the more I know you are mine.
I am Ryan. I play Lakra, and my core beliefs are my way or the highway, and I'll get killed before any of the innocent.
I'm John. I play Cade, and my core beliefs are laughter is the best medicine, and I'm an excellent pharmacist. And I'm helping whether you like it or not.
My name is Aaron. I play Narpa. My core beliefs are to get back to reality, investigating all opportunities at any expense, and a lock must be picked, not smashed.
I'm Reed. I play as Golnix, and my core beliefs are ghosty until proven innocent. A good rest is nothing if you don't wake up from it, and anything can be fixed with a big enough bomb.
I'm Alexa, and I play Ovak. The core beliefs are boss's law, #shield life.
Alright, so that's our cast of player characters. Okay, so 8 people, all with carapace armor and automatic rifles, have shoved their way through the door, and in front of them is Ovak, the very, very large lizard.
Seriously, I thought you would last more than a day. I need to sit down.
I'm just going to look toward the guards and say, I can't drop, my hands are stuck.
You can still drop, just not on the ground. Like you're just gonna have to squat.
I will bend my knees.
Yeah, like you're just gonna squat as far down as you can go.
Yes.
So everybody's obviously surrendering.
I'm taking my war pick and putting it on the ground.
Okay.
I'm already lying on the ground.
Ditto.
Okay. And Golnix.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and lie down too.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I'll just say sit down and just say wait.
Yeah, okay. So the reason we did that instead, my original idea was to skip forward to what happens to everybody, but I wanted to do that in case anybody wanted to resist and get themselves freaking killed.
Narpa.
How many of these Doritos do you think I can, safely keep on me?
0.
They don't particularly like the offense is not how many you've stolen exactly. The offense is that the first thing you did was vandalize something and try to steal it. And then there was the emergency thing called when you've been on the station for like not a day.
Like 12 hours, like 6 hours.
If even that.
Yeah.
Like you could have somebody who arrived on the transport with you could have sat down and started watching a series and not gotten through season 1 by the time you guys do his shenanigans. Narpa will get a gun to the face, like stock to the face, and everybody's going to be restrained. Those who don't resist don't get wrecked.
I'm not gonna resist.
I don't resist, I just hand out.
Yeah, I'm not resisting. Assuming they do get me out.
Yeah, so they're just going to restrain you and start leading you.
Did they take her hands out?
Somebody will come along and unlock the still and lift it up. And they'll give you a weird look when you just kind of like pull your fingers back and like flex them a little bit. And I'm guessing you look a bit bitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Is she bleeding?
no. So you're led to holding cells pretty much. You're led to holding cells and each put in your own separate cell. And a backpack is kicked into the cell.
Sorry to interrupt, but I would like to ask why I'm being held here. I did nothing wrong.
I'm gonna just kind of jokingly say to you, a bonding exercise.
Why?
These are your teammates. You're gonna have to get used to them doing stuff wrong around you.
Okay.
Do I hear this?
I guess I'll deal
Yes.
with them later.
Can I
this
also put in cell?
No.
Okay,
You're-
thank God.
You're stationed there to watch them, and you're given
You're a big
information.
Once I get in my cell, I'm gonna look over towards Opak and just. Can my hand reach through the bar?
No.
You got a fat hand.
Well, the bars is just kind of a weird design where you can reach through bars anyway.
How thick are the bars?
Okay, so the distance between the bars is wide enough for a human finger to fit through, but not most of the human hand. So like you definitely couldn't get an arm through.
Okay.
And an interest in specific couldn't get the fingers through. If you took a running charge, you could probably bend them, but there's not much space to run in here.
I'm just gonna prop up my shield and try to open up one of the bars just so I can see out a little bit.
This is an obvious action,
Yeah.
We just got locked in here and you're already thinking of breaking out.
but
No.
there was more than I needed to say. When you're put in there, a backpack is also put in there,
Okay.
and all of your weapons are placed onto a table at the other side of the room, so your shield's not in with you.
My shield is part of my arm.
Oh yeah, it recedes into the arm. Yeah.
Wait, so hold on. The backpack was put into the individual cells that we are in?
Oh, in front of the cell.
Okay, so a backpack was placed in front of our cell, and then all of our weapons and stuff were placed.
When you were disarmed in the other room,
Yeah.
they have your weapons. They brought you in here, put you in the cells. They placed a backpack not inside reach of the cell, but near the cell, so that there's one backpack for each cell. And they placed the weapons that they confiscated from you onto the tables. If anybody has a weapon that's concealable, you still have it.
Okay.
Except for Narpa.
I guess I'm sitting next to the table.
You can be sat wherever you want to be.
Okay, I'll just go sit over by the table with a good view of everyone.
Oh, there. So
I feel like
you're
we
about
should
to be.
just investigate the backpacks.
Well, we can't reach them. You already said that.
You're going to go on a team building exercise in a bit. These are the supplies for the team building exercise.
Oh, that's right. I remember what was his name? What was the guys who met us at the when we first entered the station?
Was it like Bert?
Yes,
Schubert.
Bert Schubert.
Bert
is his name.
Schubert. Yeah, he said we were going to go on a training mission or something like that, or a training exercise.
I remember
Later.
this
You gotta
was
go.
Bennington.
So, Kate, currently
Who's-
trying to get communication, is going to go, wait, so we're going to go on a team building exercise if we don't have weapons.
Who's still in the room? Are
You-
all the workers still in the room, or is
No.
it just me?
It's just you. You've been left to guard them.
Oh, okay.
When you say that, like.
Just everyone else.
There are two doors. One is the double door that everybody came in through, and the other door is the one of the exactly opposite to the double door.
Yeah. We're all gonna die soon anyway, so don't worry about it.
I like you.
Wow.
Oh, Meta, I forgot that my character had pessimism as a perk, so I was too cheery last session.
Anybody who has combat training or piloting training can make an awareness test for this.
Combat training meaning any sort of weapon training?
No, meaning any sort of combat tactics training.
Marksman.
Would long range count as the combat training?
No, this is training that one would acquire from being in an organized military.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason I asked
Okay.
about the weapon training.
So what's the training you have?
I have 2 in one-handed and 1 in shoulder brace.
No, that's
That's
different.
weapons.
You said training.
That's
Yeah,
weapons training, not
yes.
combat training.
So I
That's
mean-
what I originally asked.
I mean, like being part of a squad and using military transportation vehicles, that kind of thing.
So would that be my leadership or the other thing that I talked to you about?
That'd be the other
That
thing.
way?
Okay, so I'm gonna. I rolled a 14
For what?
perception. He said roll awareness, so I rolled perception.
So we roll awareness, and this is based on whether or not you would notice something about the environment based on your background, taking part in squad tactics, pretty much.
I'm gonna use my fate die just because why not?
No, don't do that. Because everybody else is going to get a normal reroll at -3 penalty for just awareness. Everyone who's in the cells.
Everyone rolls awareness now?
Yes.
I'm not paying attention.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. Cade can also roll an awareness -3.
You did not mention what happened to all the snacks I stole.
Do you want to have snuck any snacks?
No, probably not. But like,
Wait,
if I had.
I have a bag of snacks. Unless they really searched me, I did kind of hide that before
No, they
they got
didn't.
in there.
They didn't particularly care.
Okay, so I still got
Were you just like, hey, pass this down to Narpa?
no.
Because we could have that little scene there if you wanted.
Bonding.
But no, so what Narpa realizes is that the bars on this are welded to the floor. Basically a prefabricated animal cage sort of bar thing, right? So there are vertical and horizontal bars. Around the door, there are 2 rectangular frames that line up well. Is this a nice mental picture?
Yes.
Oh.
These cages have been welded to the floor. It's not even a very well done weld job. So that's what Narpa realizes. Or observes.
Does not share this information.
The bars are welded to the floor, guys.
Would I know what this means?
It means that this isn't a permanent installation, and it's instead modified to be like this. Like, this isn't a prison room, this is a room that somebody has made into a prison.
You knew this wasn't professional when you signed up. Why does it matter?
I guess it doesn't.
Just enjoy the ride. We'll be dead soon anyways.
What makes you think we're riding somewhere?
Ovok knows that you're actually in the hold of a gunship. So you could literally ride out of here at any moment. Like, this is a prison that's been constructed in the hold of a gunship. People have been put into the gunship.
Why would I chime in?
If you wanted to. I don't think Ovok
They don't need
would,
to know.
but if there was a reason why Ovok would feel like saying, haha, actually, you're right on that. We are going to ride out of here.
I feel like, because I rolled a 20 on my perception, but Gloria is just sitting there thinking, like, the hacker that I wanted to hire on my team is an idiot. This other guy, Cade, is an idiot. So proclaimed leader doesn't know what she's doing.
I
We're
never
the
said I was a
girl.
leader. Locker
So-
never proclaimed herself as a leader.
Okay.
So Loria is sitting here just kind of signed with thinking, we're all doomed.
Yes.
Why did I sign up for these people?
Like, I am going to have to whip everyone into shape.
Is there anything else people want to do, or are you just going to start opening the cells now?
I was totally planning on opening the cells eating Doritos, but they're all gone. So I'll just mope extra hard.
Make a luck roll.
I rolled an 11. My luck is 8.
Okay, you have like 3 bags that have been, 2 of which have been crushed so that they're popped open and the dust is all gone. One of them has just been crushed so that there's dust still inside of it.
I'll chow down on the dust of the Doritos.
Do I see him chewing dust down on the dust of the Doritos?
That's perfectly fine.
I will pull out my bag of Doritos and get it passed along to him.
We should specify, we are saying Doritos. We are not referencing a product name.
You actually had non-Dorito snacks.
You did.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, it was a bag of non-Doritos.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said non.
He had random chips.
Wait, you specifically got the Doritos up.
I specifically
No,
did
no,
not
no.
give you any.
No, he got the entire roll of that and the miscellaneous others.
Gotcha. I'll still pass it to him. Because he's moping.
Keep your garbage snacks.
You gave me... Okay.
I'm just gonna sit down while I'm waiting. I'm just gonna unfurl my shield as a fidget.
Okay. After about 2 or 3 hours of that, the entire room shakes and detaches. So you can feel it shudder, and then just there's the momentary sensation of 0G. For a little
Hey,
bit.
which one of you guys said we weren't going to be moving anywhere?
Oh my god, we're
'Cause
being attacked by a ghost.
What?
What do you think that?
We're on a
Is
space
he-
station and the room shuttered. We're on a ship.
Is he like in the cell beside me?
No, we're in clockwise order.
Okay.
So
So-
the
From where?
closest to the single door, which is farthest away from the door where you entered, is Loria, and then to Loria's right, because you're up against the left wall of entering through the double doors. To Loria's right is Lakra. To Lakra's right is Cade. To Cade's right is Narpa, and to Narpa's right is Galnex.
Galnex is not a ghost. We're just moving in space.
Prove it.
We're in a space station and the room just
Hey,
shuttered.
Prove it as a ghost.
dude,
Prove it's not.
big dude, strong man. Are we in a ship moving?
Yes.
Proved it.
Are these parachutes in the backpacks?
Open it up.
No.
Find out.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'll tell you later.
Alright, do you know when we'll be let out of the cells?
You talk too much. Shut up.
I'm not that much disliking you yet. That came out
Great
really
English.
bad. That was really bad English. That was really bad English, but you understood what I was gonna say. I don't dislike you that much yet.
I'm not that much disliking you yet.
I won't unfriend you on Facebook yet.
Yep. There is one detail I left off, right? And before it drops off, 2 people in the full coveralls, also both have flight helmets on, will walk from the double doors into the single door. And sit
Yeah,
down.
see, that would have been
Yeah.
useful information to know ahead of time. Otherwise, I could have really explained to this guy.
No.
We literally had 2 pilots walk through here.
That still makes perfect sense for Galnex to immediately assume this is the work of an enemy ghost.
I mean, even still, like, the ship could be a ghost.
Yes. And plus, if we're now no longer connected to the space station, why don't we all have void suits?
Because I want
What?
us to die.
We're in a space. We're in a
If we
ship.
get attacked by a ghost and they poke a hole in the ship, we all die.
Oh my gosh, this guy's freaking paranoid.
Galnex,
Yes.
like I said, we're probably all gonna die soon. Just have fun and kick some butt or
Kick what butt? I'm in a freaking dog cage.
for now.
On Galnex's character card of how I gain XP, there is ghosty until proven innocent, meaning I assume it's a ghost until it's demonstrated otherwise.
See, I thought
Obsessed and paranoid.
that meant people, not things.
No, it's-
Things can be ghosts too.
How do I encourage Golnick with the perk? I don't know what I would roll to do that. I would like to encourage him. That's not ghost.
Charisma.
Yeah, that's a persuasion, but that's not how the roll works. You can't encourage someone that is not a ghost.
I can inspire them to brave
No.
it.
No. You can persuade. That's what you do.
I don't have anything else I can do. Okay.
Would you like to persuade me? Because if you do, I'm going to resist.
No, I'm not going to try to persuade you. I've met you once before, and I have a feeling of knowing you're crazy about ghosts from that first encounter.
So I'm gonna stand up, just to the best of my ability, because I am on the actual end of the cells, and just kind of look at everyone and say, "All right, since I'm stuck with you, what do? You might as well be useful to me. Explain yourselves.
You follow my lead, or I put you down.
Why should I follow your lead?
I'm bigger, stronger, and I can kill you faster.
I'm smarter,
I'm bigger, stronger, and can kill you faster.
but I'm smarter.
Brains versus bronze. In a fight.
So how about you?
Yes, Galnex.
Are we still in 0G, or was it that just brief?
It lasts for about. It'll last as like the falling sensation for about 20 seconds, and then it'll be just reduced G.
Okay, during that time, did any of those bags that were sitting on the floor, did they shift in any way, shape, or form that would have made them easier for someone to grab?
Everybody make a luck roll. Actually, no.
No?
Yeah, because Ovak is just gonna go and start unlocking the cell doors.
Oh.
Well, she does. I'm gonna look at Loria like mid-argument. I like you. You're right-hand man.
Maybe.
Alright, so she lets us out.
Are
Yes.
we not answering the question of what we all do?
Sorry. Let's spell out. Oh,
Marjorie asked us
what we all
each
do.
of us what we all do.
Well, they started arguing. And so I just turned to you. It's like, so what do you do?
I hack stuff.
Cool.
Do I overhear this?
Poorly.
Yes.
He causes problems.
That's like
When he says he hacks stuff, I chime up. He causes problems.
I'm talking to him, not to you.
so. This
Everybody grab your bags.
Okay. This is essentially the back of a vehicle that's larger, but not by a huge amount, than a modern flying fortress. So you can hear what everybody else is saying.
Are they allowed to grab their weapons?
Yes.
I was going to ask that anyway. I'm just like, can I
Grab
grab
your
my gun?
weapons.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go spray and grab my knife.
You, Cade,
Yes.
you never explained yourself.
Well, you kind of got in an argument.
Do
so I
it
just.
now.
Okay, I'm a. How to explain this without almost accidentally giving away his immediate origin? I'm a rogue that goes around and does adventure for loot.
So you're in it for the money?
More for the adventure, but the loot's a nice side bonus, yeah.
That's probably new skill. But hey, till
It
then have
hasn't
fun.
yet.
Till then you're gonna have fun. I'm sure of it. After I get my warhammer, revolver, and 1,200 rounds, I'm gonna walk up to Obak and just reach out my hand and shake his hand.
I'm gonna grab the gun and just kind of twirl it in the holster.
I'm guessing my sniper rifle's not there.
Do you shake my hand?
Yes.
You still haven't shaken my hand.
I bring you close and just like pat you on the back and then introduce myself.
No, you don't.
I try to.
Just the only.
I don't move.
Okay.
Just-
Then I still like when I do that, I go forward and I pat you on the back and then I introduce myself. I say what my name is and I ask you for yours again.
Ovak.
Nice to meet you. Where are we going?
We're going on a mission.
All right.
Follow me.
May I check the contents of the backpack?
So Ovak would know that the pilots know what the mission is. There's no reason that these people shouldn't know what the mission is. It's just the pilots haven't come back to say it yet.
Mhm.
You can go and ask the.
Wait, so I don't know what the mission is?
You do, yeah.
Oh.
Well, so it's not exactly a mission even. There is a problem, and you guys are being sent to fix the problem.
Mhm.
It's just let's see if they die on the mission on this run or not.
It's an errand.
So they're sending us on basically a milk run to see if we get ourselves killed.
And
Another one?
What?
I've already been on one.
yeah, but not with this group. You can say that there were problems with who in the last group. You can say that everyone in the last group freaking died. You can say that they quit. You can say whatever you like as long as it's not too absurd. What happened with your last group?
Can you say that he ate them?
That's too absurd.
That's also against his character.
Oh.
But there is a really high turnover rate among your people, among the people for this job. It's not unrealistic that everybody just ended up dying because they went after something that was a lot stronger than they expected.
Well, then I probably wouldn't be here either.
You have a lot of health. You have more health than any two of them put together.
That is very true.
What is your health like? 93?
96.
I have 41.
Same.
What's Ovak's health?
36.
So,
Wait, 36?
Yeah, that is
mine.
That's so low.
Yes.
Wow.
now the reason you have that last pistol is because it's on the table also.
So this last pistol that I picked up is on the table?
Yes, that last
Okay.
pistol's on the table, and you just kind of walk forward and say, "Okay, guys, I don't got no guns.
Because you misplaced them.
I lost my sniper rifle. Can I have this thing?
So what were the contents of the backpack?
Or are we doing anything else?"
I ran and went and I ignored the backpack and just went and got my knife first, so
Okay, so the contents of the backpack is a backpack with 5 kilograms of rations, 2 kilograms of water, a flashlight, 0.5 kilos, with 24 hours of battery life, 1 lighter, don't worry about the weight there, 2 roadside flares, 1 kilogram total, a survival knife, half kilogram, and a 2x2 waterproof tarp. And then coverall uniforms.
Do I have to wear that? Am I already wearing that?
Oh, the coverall uniforms are specifically not for the Sanctus Solanum, which is the group that you're part of. They're specifically not for that. They're just general maintenance type ones. They're dark blue and have a name tag on it. It is not your name.
And do we worry about the weight of the uniforms?
Not if you're wearing them.
I'm not wearing.
I don't want this to be like the previous game where I was naked the whole time.
You have clothes.
I had clothes and now
Unless
I
you
have a
want
uniform,
clothes.
so I can't wear both in that.
No, you can. The coverall can go over your clothes.
So
Okay. I don't have to worry
Do
about the weight of
I
either.
have 2 of those things then?
You have.
Or do I have one that already has mine?
You can have 2.
Okay.
You can switch them out, and you know that you're supposed to switch them out.
GM, what is the name of my uniform?
Just make something up.
My,
It's a blank thing, and then there's like marker that you're supposed to write the names.
Okay.
Alright, mine
And
is Galric.
No.
And it's recommended that you don't write your own name.
Mine is Galric.
No.
Yes. So this is a name tag on the uniform?
Yes.
Oh.
It's like, hello, my name is Patrick.
So then how much do they weigh for, because I'm assuming mine are the same style, they weigh the same.
No, mine's
Yeah.
Galric.
So only write down. Well,
Because I've got to carry one
So-
of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna notice Cade not putting on the uniform. I'm just gonna look at put it on.
you can just
Why?
leave it here.
You need to.
You can just change and leave the cup on.
Our identities. Put it on.
Fake identities.
You don't know me very well, do you?
Put it on.
Put it on.
Everybody knows me.
Put it on.
No.
Put it on.
No.
I'm gonna walk up to him, towering over him. Put it on.
No.
Oh, do you actually look up at me?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, I'm gonna thump him in the throat as he says no.
What?
Thump him in the throat.
Do you have like a laryngeal thing?
No.
Okay.
Question.
Because I was gonna say, when he thumps you in the throat, when you answer no, you say no in autotune.
Question. Why don't you just use an intimidation roll to try and make him wear it instead of just.
Well, so we can do that if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because what I would prefer is if we said what we're doing and then rolled to see how it works.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to scare the mess out of him, and
I like how
So-
nobody will let me explain.
we don't
I-
care.
no.
You're
People-
not explaining.
No,
You're
I
saying-
have a reason for not putting it on yet.
But you're not explaining.
Because you
now-
just told me flat out put it on, and I
Yes,
said
no,
no. And before
no.
I could even say anything else, you said
now we're
put it
rolling
on.
for it.
So instead of answering no, you say why.
I said why.
Yeah, and we said put it on.
We
You
said
did it.
I said it was your fake identity.
Yeah. So
Your
I
answer.
already have one.
No, you
No,
said
you said everyone knows me.
yeah. You said you don't know me very well, do you? That's exactly what you said.
I look at person guard, person
No,
Ovak, and go, why do I need this?
Don't we roll?
Are we
because
going
I-
somewhere messy? Is there a reason that I need to be wearing this exact uniform?
Yes, there is.
What is it?
You don't need to know.
I kind of do,
No,
Considering
you
I'm
just
the one
want
going.
to know.
granted. But still,
Can I scare the crap out of him? Not make him put him on.
I'm
Make
not even
him put
looking
it on.
at you anymore.
So what do you want to do?
Intimidate.
Yes. What does Lockro want to do?
Pin him against the wall, stick a shooter on his chest.
Okay. So threaten with lethal force.
Yes. But just so good. Just so we're clear. The chain, like, the magazine is empty.
Okay.
But he doesn't know that.
Who knows that?
Me, I do, and probably you.
I have a chamber that's
I would
Didn't
probably
check any
assume.
weapons.
Yeah. I don't think Ovak would know or care whether or not it was empty.
Actually, I do.
Well, because it might harm the mission.
Mm-hmm. So as soon as you do that, I'm going to react.
Okay.
But you already said you're doing it, so you
Yeah,
still have to
so I
roll.
need to roll.
No, yeah, I'm just saying.
Right, because in this system, intimidation is tested.
I win.
Contested.
Yes, that's what I thought I said.
That might not work.
Okay. So after you start doing it, I know.
Well,
Because while
so
that's happening, I'm going to react. So I was letting you guys just roll.
okay, so what that roll means, you roll better, John.
No, I roll better.
Okay, so how does Cade want to react to this?
Well, considering I'm pinned to the wall, I'm not going to try to put my uniform on, but rather very subtly, I'm gonna get that certain gun into position.
Okay. So what are you guys doing while you're crapping your pants?
I'm not.
Wait, so
Yeah,
so hold on.
intimidation
You
worked on
intimidate.
I
That doesn't work
successfully
the way that
intimidated
you
him.
puts it
Okay.
well on Cade.
So
Cade's been through a lot of
Basically.
scary situations.
so you intimidated Cade.
Locker intimidated.
Locker intimidated Cade and succeeded. So regardless of what your character's
So the way,
experiences, does that mean you fail in what?
what I'm going to put here is you find what Lokra is doing persuasive. Basically, what that means is you know that Lokra is making a salient threat here, or you believe Lokra is making a salient threat here. So you would act in whatever way you would act as a result of that.
And that's why I'm saying this isn't gonna end the way that she thinks it will.
So if your character would fight back, then your character must
I'm not gonna fight back. Not exactly.
Just I want to know what Ovok's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
well,
do I roll for, or when do I do my reaction? Because I'm going to react as soon as he pulls a gun.
right, so what is Ovak doing?
Okay, well, as soon as he pulls the gun, I'm obviously immediately going to walk over to them.
Like, quickly?
Like, not rushing, but also at the same time with this intent of, oh, I'm pissed.
Speed walk.
Okay.
Like long strides almost.
Yeah.
Walking with purpose.
Okay.
And I'm also going to be taking my shield off my back.
So how does Cade immediately react?
Not immediately visibly to Lakra. I'm immediately going to get my finger gun into position.
So
I'm going to go, I can't get into the coveralls if I'm being held against this wall.
So is Cade just like sort of jauntily just pull up the finger,
No.
place it against?
More like off the side of the hip.
Okay.
It's like
Oh.
a good gun.
It's like,
So it's kind of stealthy.
Yeah, kind of stealthy and going, I can't get dressed if you're pinning me against this wall.
Wouldn't that be a sleight of hand? So upstairs.
I have sleight of hand skills.
Yes, I know, but you have to roll for
And
it.
also, I'm literally making a gun shape with my hand.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna worry about that.
So once he says that, I'm gonna put my gun away.
And now Ovok is going to come up to you
Okay.
and react how he would like.
So you two are still standing near each other.
I'm being held against the wall.
No, I just let go.
I'm
No,
going to
that's
come
not what
like
you
you
said.
said you put your
Okay, I can pull my gun away and I have my hand off. I'm backing up.
Okay. They're standing face to face each other. I come up sort of between the two of them. I take my shield, turn it sideways, and give them both a smack on the head.
Can I use my shield to block your shield?
Please do.
You can try.
I want to try it. What do I roll for that?
So what we're gonna do is
Wouldn't that be a contested strength roll?
no more. What I'm worried about here is whether or not he's quick enough to bring it up, because you're
So
not trying to
that's-
do anything harmful. You're kind of like head bopping him.
Yeah.
Like
Except
stop.
it's probably going to hurt with how freaking massive this thing is.
Well, you're not trying to hurt. You're just trying to be like, stop being idiots.
Yeah.
Like put a knock on her head, like little, you say.
Yeah. So this is just an agility save.
Contested?
I fail. I got 8 out of 6.
Okay. So you like brought the shield up a bit too slow.
Okay. After I want to like,
Yeah, and it's not gonna do any damage. You just kind of stumble back and it hurts a little.
yeah, I'm gonna pick up my gun and like do that so she can see what's loaded.
And I look at you and go, I don't care. My job is to keep you alive.
I flip it back. I'm like, that's my job, and I walk off.
I appreciate it.
At this point, there's
I
a
hate you two.
at
I
this
know where you
point
hit me.
there's a little bit of turbulence.
Oh my god, we're being attacked again!
I walk over to Galnix.
I'm going to completely ignore Gomez.
I walk up to Galnix. If we are, we'll kill it.
So everybody knows what planet they're orbiting. It's the planet Nebras, which is a gas giant.
Do you think these pilots are trying to kill us?
Quite potentially.
You also know that Nebras has continental plates orbiting it.
Okay, that would have been useful information.
Yeah. Now I thought you people.
If you had read the
I don't have a lot of time on my hands. I'm in a master's program.
No, it literally has floating plates that pass underneath and above each other and beside each other as they orbit the planet.
Right.
Or not really orbit, because they're not in orbit height. They're just kind of going across the different
Right.
layers of the planet.
Right. All the plates are in at least somewhat atmosphere.
So I have an idea. So my idea is I want to check the ammo on my gun, make sure it's all there.
Yeah. You
Pistol.
have 3 charger packs for that.
Okay, so I have 3 charger packs, including the one that's in it.
Well, with the one in it, that makes 4 total.
Okay, and can I mount that scope to it, or do I not have the scope?
You have the scope.
All right.
Well, wait. Did you put the scope on?
No, I did not specify that I would put it on.
Okay. So you just have the scope in a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. You now have a scoped las pistol.
Is this like a sniper scope?
It is better than a sniper scope. I would like to see through the gunship that we were in to take a look at the planet in wireframe.
Actually, make a perception check.
I rolled a 20.
Okay. Yeah, it's a critical fail. This is using a threshold system. So the lower the roll, the better. And you roll under the specific stat with training combination. So a 20 is always a failure, though. And what's your stat?
My perception stat is 10.
Okay. So that's all. That's just a really bad failure. So you look through it and you can't make any sense whatsoever of what you're saying.
It's like the first time you fix this thing.
But
You think you're in a room, but
No,
you're not sure.
all you can tell is that you are in fact in atmosphere, and that there is something far down below you.
All right, that's good enough.
Just because that's impossible not to see without the eye just being not on.
So I'm gonna go over to Cade after he has put on the coverall.
I didn't say it. I still don't have an answer.
I'm going to
Kate
go.
wants a freaking answer.
I'm going to go over to Cade and ensure he puts on the coveralls.
Yes.
Are you going to dress me now?
So I'm basically just gonna tell Cade, I don't care if people know you. People may think you know you, but if you don't act the way you're supposed to, they won't really know you.
That statement made absolutely no sense.
This is so confusing.
Yeah, amen.
Don't act like yourself.
What?
Your face doesn't matter if you don't act like your face.
What?
You're stupid, I'm done with
Do you see Narpa? Do you see Narpa?
I'm confused.
Okay, listen, for the duration of this mission, pretend you are Narpa.
No.
Just to clarify, Narpa has written the name Justin on his uniform.
Alright. Who is your best friend who is not an idiot like you?
You're gonna have to expand the range of people there, sir.
Act
Pretend-
like someone who is not you.
Yeah, act like somebody different. If you
I
would,
don't know how to do that
If
because
you
that
would-
is not me.
Alright, listen.
Do it anyway.
If you would do something, tell yourself, do the opposite.
I do that anyway.
Then don't do that.
But I also do that.
Follow orders.
I don't do that either.
That's what you're going to do. Follow orders. After I do that, I'm gonna walk up to Ova.
Just put on the stuff.
Fine.
Ova, just to make something perfectly clear, I'm not going to injure anyone on this party. That's not how I roll. This is just a quick intimidation tactic.
I don't care if you injure them, just don't kill them.
Alright, I'm not gonna injure them, I'm not gonna kill them.
I'm going to point out that Kate has put on the coveralls, but has intentionally written the name Steve on the other side of the coveralls that does not have the name tag on
Are you a prisoner now?
it. What?
Yeah, that didn't even make any sense to me.
Marjorie, the number on the back. Name tag? Where he wrote the name. He didn't write it
How's
on the
that
back.
prisoner?
She thought you put it on the back.
Oh no,
Prisoners have
no,
the
like
numbers.
opposite, like.
Because you said the other side of the cover.
Yeah, because this is one side, this the other.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
right.
put my coveralls on and write. I'll write on the name tag, not Golnix.
Wait, I want to write Ryan Reynolds in movies.
I'm going to walk up to Golnix and be like, I would suggest not a different, you write something other than not Golnix, because then you'd be like, that's bullcrap, his name is Golnix. So I suggest you write a name of a friend or something on that instead of not Golnix.
Do I look like I have friends?
Also,
Right?
could also lift up the marker and underline the word permanent on the marker.
Every single one of them is idiots.
I'm seeing this.
But fun idiots.
What's so stupid about Justin, huh?
No, Justin's fine,
Don't get
but
me
you
started
yourself, you're an idiot. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I take my marker.
You're going to attempt to scratch
Yes,
it out.
I'm gonna say, I'm going to scratch out this name and I'm going to write the name Helmish on your name tag. Is that okay with you?
I'm going to place my hand on my knife and say, no, it is not okay with me.
Can you please write Helmish on your name tag?
At this point, one of the pilots walks into the door, in through the door, and starts unpacking a briefcase onto the table.
I'm gonna walk over to the end.
Well, that looks sketchy. Let's go and see what's happening.
By the way, Ovak has put his shield back on his back, and he has the name Body Knock on
Body
his.
Oh, by the way, mine is a cold rug.
Mine's Bray.
Okay, so this
Down
guy
backwards.
has on his flight helmet a decal of a Stroma. Stroma is the name of this system.
Mhm.
Just to remind everybody and say it to the audience. So it's a breed of dog that's local here. It looks something like a pit bull / husky mix. So that's the decal that's on the side of his helmet.
Okay.
So he's gonna unpack the briefcase, and the main thing that's in there is a picture. And he's gonna turn to everybody else and say, Ovak isn't much of a talkative type, so I figured he hasn't told you anything about what we're doing.
Correct.
I glare at.
I completely ignore the glare.
The pilot continues on. Do you remember that there was a sixth person who didn't show up on your transport?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yes.
His name's Pulver Stein, and that's who you're after. You're not there to kill him, but he didn't show up. Find him, make him show up. That's all you gotta do.
If he resists.
Make him show up, preferably alive.
Okay.
That was my next question. Okay.
But if he starts roughing you guys up, find out why, and then the pilot shrugs. He takes 4 cell phones out of the briefcase and puts them next to the picture. Says, we'll be landing in 30 minutes in a field right outside the city of Concretia on Plate Nimistride.
Yo, how come there's only 4 of those cell phones?
I immediately walk up and grab one.
I would like to grab 2.
I grab one. I grab mine. I throw it at her.
Ovak also has one.
I throw mine at her. But would I have one for my past mission?
Not anymore.
Okay, I throw mine at her.
I'll catch.
Okay.
He has 2.
The kid's gonna go, wait a minute. Narbo, you don't need one, do you?
What?
You've got a radio in your head.
I what?
Golnix, can I borrow one of those phones? I'll return it once we're done with the mission.
No.
Wait, that's not what you were doing whenever you were randomly just talking to people over on the station?
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh gosh.
Would you like to test me again?
No, I need a detonator. I'm going to immediately start taking one of the bones apart.
The pilot's gonna sigh, and well, I guess we won't need to come back for pickup at least, and close the door behind him. Oh,
Seeing what he's doing, I'm immediately going to put the cell phone somewhere where he can't get to it.
he gives Obak a sympathetic nod.
So you blow things up, huh?
Yes,
Just don't blow us up.
I make no promises.
This guy sounds fun. I like him.
The first thing I blew up was myself.
Good for you.
Laura, I'm gonna stick with you considering I don't have a cellular device.
Okay.
So just to clarify, there are 6 people in this room. At least 5 are going on this mission, and we have 3 cell phones.
Correct.
We have 3 now.
So we have
Oh no, you have 4.
4.
They don't know that.
Well, yeah.
I have 1 9 on that.
Mm,
I could guess.
You could make an
Anybody
assumption,
can guess.
but not know it.
Okay, I'll say Ovok might have one as well. I'll look at you for confirmation.
I say nothing, I move nowhere.
Do you have a cell phone?
You ask too many questions.
I need to know this for the mission.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I need to know whether or not I can communicate.
You don't even have a cell
Avoid.
phone, now shut up.
I glare at you I glare at you like trying to guilt you into letting me know if you have a cell phone.
You can't see my eyes.
Wait, I'm gonna look at Gloria. I'm like, can I hold the phone?
No.
Okay, send a group text to everyone on contacts list
Why?
to see if she has a phone. If you hear a buzz or a ringtone, we know she has a phone.
Why would I need to do that?
Okay, I'm going to speak up at this moment. If you wish to not blow up this cabin, please do not send a group text.
Did you already stick it to an explosive? Like that? Where you're just like, I'm gonna pop this case open, this wire goes to this side, this wire goes to this side, and now I'm gonna start working on everything.
What
else.
happens if somebody else sends a text?
I have not disabled the phone yet, so give me about 30 seconds.
Yeah, but
You better get on that, sir.
Did you instantly, before you had taken the battery out, just plug the thing into your detonator?
More or less.
I'm immediately going to want to do this thing.
Like, step 1, pull out plastic explosives. Step 2, plug phone into plastic explosives. Step 3, continue setting up the phone. Detonate safely.
I'm going to go step between him and the rest of the party and just hold my shield out in front of the explosive just in case.
Did you
Is
have that on you when you got in here?
Golnix going to pull the battery out of the phone?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now is it safe to text?
I don't know.
You're the bomb technician.
Yes, the bomb won't go off, but whether or not it's safe to text, I have no idea.
He's also quite liberal. I like this.
Can you do
You
me
never know, there might be a ghost listening into the text messages.
I agree. Can you do me a favor? On your phone, just send the letter I. No, the letter W in a group text. Now that phone is disabled.
I'm gonna send the word no.
In a group text?
To every contact?
Yeah.
Okay, there are 4 contacts on the phone, and they are labeled just with the number 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually there are 3, because this phone is one of them wouldn't have itself as the contact.
Okay.
Wouldn't there be 5 phones in total? If Obok has one?
Yeah, except Obak's phone isn't in the contacts list for these phones.
I mean, it was just a guess, so.
Roll a d4.
Me?
Anybody.
Just one person?
4.
4.
Okay.
That was oddly consistent.
So, Marjorie, you roll your d4.
I just rolled it.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so the phone Golnix has. Golnix's phone is contact number 4, and the phone that's now taken apart is number 3.
How much does said phone weigh?
Probably like 0.2 kilos, something along those.
Have we landed yet?
We can time skip to the landing.
Are we there yet?
Fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can time skip after Cade says, are we there yet?
So you'll be landing. Well, no, you won't see the landing because you're in the hold of the thing. The doors will open. There's going to be a ramp down, and you guys can step out into an open field.
Okay, I'm assuming I know where we're going?
No, because nobody knows where you're going.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
You guys are just being dumped in the city of Concretia, and supposed to find Polverstein.
Which direction is the city?
Where you are is in a field, and you can see. You can't use north, south, east, and west here.
Okay,
So,
well then
Yeah, but you
I
can
head
see.
towards the city.
Right, you can see in one direction that there are just massive pillars that go all the way up to the top of the pretty much gigantic bubble that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's mostly what you can see. You can see shelves that are sort of on the columns, and you know that there's a city that's around those columns. You've been to Concretia a couple times.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna start walking towards the city.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry. Ovak is gonna start walking towards the city.
I'm going to ask Ovak. Do you know where our target is?
No, that's why they put us here.
Do we have any leads then?
Why do you think they sent us?
To find the person.
Yes.
How are we supposed to find the person if we have no idea where to look?
The city?
The first idea you would have is the pickup hub in Concretia, because that's where.
I know,
That's
I'm
where-
just getting frustrated with
Right.
them because I'm just like,
But everybody who came here from this plate, which none of you guys did, was picked up at that hub.
I'm figuring that they would know that because I'm assuming that they also got picked up at a hub, and I'm just like,
So you might have been picked up at the same hub, but you were in Concretia for a number of maybe hours.
no, I mean like they, at the hubs of wherever they were from. Like,
Right.
don't all the recruits get picked up from a hub?
So it depends how you guys want to have arrived here. You could have been on a long distance, basically old timey but in space ship. You remember like the ones that you started on in the last season, where it's essentially a huge needle ship that never really slows down. It just goes and makes wide elliptical paths. Shuttles go out to those ships. That's how long distance travel is in the solar system.
I'm assuming that's how it was. As we were all in different places, we got recruited. We were sent to the same ship.
Yeah, I was actually probably on one of those when I ran into the space station,
No.
or on a smaller ship headed to one of those, because I was going from one planet to another at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a very inner planet to a very outer planet.
Okay.
As soon as I got myself ready to come, I wanted to bench. So I just went there immediately. Don't care what got there. I probably went into a hub.
But how would you know to get there?
We probably have went to a hub because that's the only way I know. Guaranteed to get.
Okay. Like you could have been on one of the other plates, just waiting for a little while, because this particular Sanctus orbits this planet, and so it links up with the plates pretty often. The plate that Concretia is on is one of the higher up plates, so it's the one that it interfaces with the most often.
Okay. Then I would have been there, yeah.
So you would have a little bit of knowledge about this place, just that it's a very, very poor place, and it's multi-tiered. So there's the bulk of the city is on this middle layer. There's a smaller sort of, not exactly like slums, but more an industry sort of place, like the steelworks idea, sort of a factory town that's higher up, and then another also sort of factory town that's lower down. The way Concretia and most city plates, or cities on the plates, are powered is they have something called drag mills, which are windmills that extend down along cables into the atmosphere below.
Okay.
Those also suck up a lot of gases that they use for industry and that kind of thing, which is processed in the uppermost city.
In the poor area, is there a history of thievery?
Oh yeah,
As we're walking up there, I'm gonna say, hold on to your wallets.
thievery, mugging, that kind of thing. It's pretty much like there is law here, but it's very corrupt.
Okay.
What was that quote now?
The most wretched hive of scum and villainy you'll ever lay your eyes
There you
upon.
go. That's the one.
Mos Eisley.
So as we're walking, can we talk game plan?
We're not gonna shoot anybody, we're not gonna hurt anybody until we find the dude. You have to find this dude, he'll get it out. Well, would he know the other people who would have come with him on the ship?
Who?
Like, knowing their names, what they look like, species-wise?
Who?
The guy we're going hunting for.
Oh, no.
Okay, so, we know what he looks like.
Nobody brought the picture with them.
What? Were we
We
given
really
a picture?
had to
The picture was
express that.
placed down on the table. You could have taken pictures of it.
Okay, I would have brought the picture.
But nobody did.
Yes,
so we
I
forgot
never
it.
stated it because I thought it would have been
Some of
obvious.
us,
Yeah, I would have definitely
But
got
here's
a
the
picture.
thing, nobody grabbed it, so
I don't have to.
Okay. I'm gonna say, does anyone remember what the guy looks like?
Yes. Everyone would have a remembrance of it, but now, like, you can't pick up the picture and hold it next to his face now.
Yeah.
Unless you would like to make a memory check. If you fail the memory check, though, you might forget something else.
Ocular munches.
What's memory? Just intelligence?
Did you specify that you took a
I
picture of
would
it?
have.
Oh, wait, yeah, because it automatically records.
Yeah. So we don't know that about him.
What size is it?
So I'm like, yes, I know exactly what this guy looks
It was intelligence, right?
1 second. Does Cade want to say that you do have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll say, I do have a picture of it, and then tap on the side of your head.
Yeah.
Can you put
That's not helpful unless you give it to us.
Can you put it on the phones and text it to us?
You don't have a radio.
I don't have a radio in my skull, so.
Well, that's poor planning.
I said no. I think you misunderstand why I have this in my skull. I have a hard drive though.
Wait, you got a camera in your head?
Do you not see my robotic eye?
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, no, that's why I got it.
Anyway, just send it to us.
How
I'll
bad
have
is it?
to get to a data transfer port and actually be able to do that, but yeah.
How bad is the
Oh,
fridge?
Other than just waiting for it to stop, it's going to be heard. I just have to see if I can edit it out, or people have to see the future and know when the sound's going to happen and not speak.
Or just not speak while the sound is happening.
Yeah.
Alright, so on my memory check, I did succeed.
Okay. So since Cade has the implant, then we're just not going to worry about that.
Okay. Because I was going to say that since I remember I can go off with her, because her?
Yes.
Yeah, her. Loria. We can go start the search now, and they can go transfer and text the photo when they get the chance. So we can split up.
You will stay with the group.
Okay, so what was going on there?
She said since I am leader, I should stay with the group and she'll go into the city. We bumped fists, and I said you're going to make a great.
Okay, so are you staying behind?
I will stay behind, filled with glee,
So why is Locker staying behind?
because she made a good point. I'm the leader. I should.
Lacra suggested that Loria and Lacra would go into the city, everyone else would go find some sort of hacker thing. I suggested that Lacra stay with the group because Lacra is the leader, and I would go into the city.
So Lori is going off alone.
Yes.
No.
No, I would suggest for Ovok to accompany Loria into the city.
This is why my question should have been asked first, because it could very well make this entire conversation irrelevant.
What?
You don't have any cables now.
Alright, so I suggest that Ovok accompanies Loria and to keep a watch on their pockets.
Fine, as long as he doesn't get in the way.
Ovok, is that okay with you?
As we're walking as a group, I noticed that we are all wearing uniforms for not the company we are working for, and that we don't have any transportation for this not working for a company.
What?
And
Your point?
Do you say this to the rest of the group?
So wouldn't it just be weird if this company of people walked up to you and didn't arrive in a van or anything?
What are you suggesting?
We need to steal this company's van.
There you go. That's what I thought you were
No.
saying.
the
No.
reason we are in this mess is because you were stupid and stole things. You are
I-
not stealing again.
Actually, that is incorrect. We're here to see if we work well together as a team. The reason we were put into prison cells on the way here was because you were a thief, a dirty little thief.
It's not my fault that this vending machine
Dirty little
security
thief.
sucks.
It is your fault you were a dirty little thief.
Fix their freaking vending machine.
Don't be a dirty little thief, and they won't need to.
Kate's gonna have a light bulb go off at this exact moment, realize he has a knife to go. Take the knife and immediately extends his hand out to Golnix. It's like, by the way, we were never properly in. Yes, I know this is completely random and out of place, but that's just Kate.
Oh, you were quite right. I will
So-
move my knife and chunk it at you.
Like,
Not like throwing knife chunks.
You say,
he was about to say, like, oh, you wanna play this game?
Are you trying to deal?
No, it's like you pull the knife out, I'm like, here, catch.
Okay, so you're like Yeah. So you're
So
doing.
look, I'm holding a pin.
go to me.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the best way to
Yeah,
explain
I'm
it.
holding a pin. The
Yes.
cap is pointing up. The cap is the handle of the knife.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would draw it out with the blade pointing down, the handle pointing up, and then chunk it like so. Now, obviously, that one spun upside down, but that's
You're-
the point behind it.
You're doing a very dangerous game of catch, not
Yes.
a very dangerous game of catch this knife with your forehead.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to catch it using my left hand.
which is the robotic one.
Yes.
So make a dexterity check.
For not that is a dexterous left hand. That actually still passes. It's a 12, and the dexterity with my left hand is 14.
Okay, so you catch it. The knife wouldn't have dealt any real damage anyway, because it's a dull knife. But yeah, so you managed to catch the knife, and nothing weird happens.
It's like, okay, I thought this was the whole head shaking thing. I was so excited to have a knife. Oh well. And I'll walk over to Golnix at the end of this knife back.
Thank you. I like you now.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Your knife is crap.
Well, I mean, I just got it, so can't help it.
You haven't tested them though.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Okay.
I have to figure out how to without getting the crap beat out of me. I'm paranoid, not stupid.
Yeah, if you'd done the knife toss trick, Ovok would have taken the knife and just beat you to death with it. Said, this knife does not cut, but it does smash.
If I get a smash or something, I'm gonna use my shield. It's heavier.
Yeah, fair. Probably just like thrown the knife to the side and then whopped him with the shield.
Alright, so weird rituals aside, how are we finding this guy?
What's his name?
Everyone looks at the GM because no one wrote it down.
I will write it down now. What's his name?
Someone other than
What?
Ryan write it down.
Actually, it is a good point because none of us wrote it down because it's a freaking weird name. It's like something Stein.
No, that's
Yeah, what's his name?
No, that actually is it. Pulverstein.
yeah, Pulver's.
C.
And John succeeds the memory check.
I was thinking of like Bert.
So, I'm going to pretend to like.
You made it to the outskirts, yeah.
Okay, I want to head straight for the hub.
Okay, so
I'm heading in a different direction.
which direction are you heading?
So I'm guessing Ovok will go straight to the hub. I'm gonna go like off on a diagonal, try and highlight bars.
Okay. The hub is on the outskirts of the town.
Okay.
Like, not the actual outskirts, but on the outer edge.
I'm gonna head to a bar
Why would you head to a bar?
because I'm an alcoholic.
So my question is, why would you go to a bar and not stay with Ruth?
Because a bar is also a really good place to get information.
Alright, since the party is already splitting and we haven't figured out a game plan, I'm gonna head to the library and see if I can find something on the internet.
I'm gonna walk with the person that's supposed to be supervising us and head towards the mission because I might be a rogue, but that doesn't mean I constantly go rogue, okay?
Again,
So
Locker was supposed to stay with the party.
is Golnix following the suspicious one to the library?
Oh,
Or
wait, no,
staying with the mission? Or going with the alcoholics?
I actually wait. Unless someone comes with me, I'm not gonna do that because I don't have a cell phone.
No, you're both going to a bar.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm saying.
And we agreed that we wouldn't stick together, that Locker would go with the group. So I would
Okay,
turn around and
so
be
I
like,
get to-
no.
Because no, you just remind me of that.
Yes.
Okay, so you remind me of that.
Yes,
I'm like, okay, get me a drink.
maybe.
A large ale.
A large ale.
A lar-
It depends where you go, but
Average.
well, you would just say, get me like a travel bottle of vodka.
Okay, and then how much would that be? How many chits?
10.
Then I hand you 10 chits.
So what these coins are, is they're soft and hard currency at the same time.
Okay. So I hand her 4
Like,
coins.
it's-
10 coins.
It's essentially like a currency, like a $20 coin that has an RFID tag that also says $20.
Okay, so I hand her 10. They get me some alcohol if you find some. If not, I want my money back.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch up to Ovok.
Okay, so is Loria going off on her own?
Yes.
Okay, so Loria is going off on her own. Narva is going off on his own.
Narpa, where are you going?
We have a group of 3.
To find the library.
Narpa, come back.
Final combat.
Okay.
Good.
Tell me how we're having this guy.
So how about Golnick?
We see him. We sneak up behind him. We drag
We
it.
blow him up.
No,
So-
that's planned.
I was with the plan until that.
Golnick. That's plan C. Plan A is ask him to come.
Holding a phone with several 0.2 pounds of explosives connected to it.
I very
Kilograms
very
of
carefully
explosives.
grab your elbows and just lower it. It's like, don't show that to the people here.
By the
I
way,
did.
so that's like a hand grenade's worth of explosives.
Yes, yeah. And I just hide. Okay, don't show that. What we're gonna do?
Where
Yeah.
did you pull those out?
I have half the amount of shotgun shells I did previously.
Okay, so these are not plastic explosives.
No, it's black gunpowder. Or whatever the gunpowder of a shotgun shell is.
It's propellant.
Propellant?
That's all you really need to know.
Okay.
Propellant.
And probably just some can I picked up off the ground
Okay.
to act as a pressure vessel. And then probably some
Oh,
other
there-
metal pieces of scrap to act as shrapnel.
There is plenty of trash just all over the place. So it's like propellant pellets that are just filling a soup can.
You got mad skills, bro.
No. Say that you added the Sharpie to your pocket, because I feel like that's something Golnick would do.
Okay.
And you could just have like Campbell's chicken noodle death.
Campbell's chicken noodle death.
I'm going to continue my
Yeah,
plan.
it's chicken noodle and death.
Plan A. Go up to him and just talk to him. Plan A. Plan B. If he fights back, we kick his butt, knock him out, drag him back. Is that good with you, Ovok?
Is Loria
What?
sticking around for this?
Why?
Okay.
Why is that Plan B?
Plan
Is
A.
Plan B not just convince him more
No, that
before we beat the crap out of him? Now?
Plan A is trying to convince him as much as we can. Plan B only happens if he throws the first punch or tries to run away.
We made it there yet?
Ovak, is that?
We're doing this en route.
Yeah.
So I'm asking if we made it there.
We'll do a fast travel
Okay.
type thing.
Ovak, do you agree with this plan?
And we're
Buck has not turned around and acknowledged you guys at all.
everybody's going towards the hub, right?
Yes.
I'm at the front of the party walking.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up with you. Ovak, did you hear the plan?
You were talking?
Yes. Plan A. Galmix is far enough earshot out of it. That's right.
No.
And that's up to Golnix.
I have no need to be concerned about you.
Okay.
So, no, I'm
You
fine.
do have need to be concerned about.
Plan A. Try to convince him. Plan B. If he does not get convinced, we use force, not lethal, just enough to get him on the ship. And Plan C. I lied to Golnix because he wants to blow him up. I told him that was Plan C. It's bullcrap. We have to kill him. We will not be using explosives.
Okay.
Ovak, what are you comfortable doing and uncomfortable?
You don't need to know that information.
Would you be okay if we get into a couple to make sure that the nerd stays safe?
Did I hear nerds plural?
Nerd, singular. And then I say Narpa, the dirty little thief.
What do you mean?
Loria can make an awareness check.
I'm just asking if you can.
You do not need my approval.
I'm asking you if we get into a fight, if you can help protect him, because I don't think he's going to.
You need to focus on your mission, not what could happen, what you should do.
It's always good to have contingency plans. You always need to.
I am the contingency plan.
No, you're not my contingency plan. You're backup. I have my own plans.
Kids gotta go back up is a contingency plan.
No, not for me.
But
And from that, Ovak just continues to walk in and out. Norrington!
so Ovak and Lakra don't get to do this. Golnix gets advantage. Narpa and Cade can do this. Roll awareness.
So it's the same thing that I was wrong for?
Yeah.
You said I get advantage.
So I
I'm
rolled a
switching
4,
now.
which means I pass.
And I rolled. This is for perception.
Yes.
I rolled a 9 and an 11.
Out of
7.
okay, so you fail on both.
Yes.
What Narpa sees is that several people have basically what appear to be flu symptoms, and hears some murmurings about a new illness that's going through the city.
So this is people in the city, not people in our party.
Right. This is just people that you're seeing walking past you on the street. To clarify, that's what you see and hear from people who are walking the streets. There are also people who they have a bit of a cautious air to them, like somebody sneezes and somebody else just kind of shrieks and jumps back like, no, dude, don't get me sick too, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It seems like it's a very serious illness.
I will not mention this to the party.
Okay.
Why did I get advantage?
Well, you'll find out later.
Okay.
I think about it a little bit better.
You're paranoid.
I think I find out what this is. I hope I know what this is. Because I am very excited if I know what this is.
So, what do you
I'm
think it is?
assuming that Ovak knows what this is since he's a doctor, and that's why I didn't roll.
No.
No?
Ovak doesn't notice that people have it.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
No.
So it's not ghost.
I wish you would have told us. Don't, because you already chose not to, but I wish you would have told.
I was planning on doing it later. if
Yeah,
we-
so does Narpa not think that this is an issue to go over right now?
Yeah.
You'll arrive at the hub, which is something like a train station. Has more of a vibe here than an airport, because individual small scale things come in, people load on, people leave. The hub carries people to the place all over Concretia and to other places, and that's mainly what it does.
Are there any information terminals, or is this just like a subway station, like nothing else?
So there are the terminals that say when flights are coming in and going out and where and that type of information. Yeah. What?
Is there like security station somewhere? Something similar to like a small little police post or like a police mailbox?
Yeah, there's like a security kiosk off to one side with 3 people in it.
I will go walk over to this security kiosk,
Okay.
and I would like to ask them if they know how I could get a hold of Pulverstein.
The
He did not show up for work today, and I'm trying to make sure he's okay.
man on the window just looks at you like, why would I know that?
Don't you have access to personal records and stuff like that?
People buy a ticket, they show up, they get on. If they don't show up for their ticket, it's none of my business.
You suck at your job.
Thank you. All right. So the thoroughly unhelpful security officer.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna walk up to about 15 feet of you, Narpa, and kind of just look at you and say, do you think you could do better at hacking something than that vending machine?
Personally, I think he did very good at that.
No, he did extremely well at hacking the vending machine.
Let me rephrase that. Do you think you could do better at hacking something and being discreet about it?
Probably as long as I had someone cover my butt.
Yeah, you'll need to find somebody else other than me. But
I could supply that. I mean, he's gonna need a picture for my head anyway.
you think you could get a hold of security camera footage from that kiosk over there of useless people?
Security camera footage from here or
Wherever it's connected to.
I don't see why it would. Why would he walk through here?
Why not?
I mean, fair point, but like he'd be at home.
Golnix's point is it couldn't hurt to get this, unless you get caught.
Yeah, I get that.
So do you have a reason not to do it?
Are people going to judge me for hacking vending machines still if I do this? Or
You receive no judgment from me for hacking that vending machine, for the record.
By the way, as soon as we walked into the building, Ovak just kind of went near a wall and found a bench and just sat down and started watching you guys.
Ovak is specifically waiting at a bench, being extremely conspicuous at a bench, since most people don't have combat grade doors around.
Yeah, I probably actually couldn't sit down because the door weight would probably break.
No, here's the thing: you could find a bench, plant your door in the ground, right next to the bench, and then just sit down in a huff, and then give dirty looks to anybody who's like, "Are you sure you should be doing that? I think you could cause property damage." Just glare at them until they walk away. Like that's a nice, funny little scene there. Like spider webbing cracks out from the concrete as you plant the shield. And there were some sparks.
So is this a yes or a no?
I mean, it's a yes from me, but like, what about the rest of the party? Because
Just gave you
I've
a
been getting
yes.
judged pretty hard by the rest of the party for hacking that vending machine, including the guy talking to me who pulled the alarm.
Yes.
I gave you no judgment, sir.
And so far, everything I have done has benefited me.
Golnix's point is you shouldn't have stolen from the vending machines. You should, or there's no reason that you wouldn't hack this.
Alright, so Lacro, we're about to find a data terminal and hack it while Kado watches my butt.
Not literally, though. That would be weird.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, you should be if Kate was literally doing that.
So, does Lacra have an objection to that?
Don't. If you get caught, you'll probably die. Don't get caught. Don't get a virus in him.
Are you about to pull an alarm?
No.
Are you about to pull an alarm again?
What makes you think I would pull an alarm?
Alright, so are there any data terminals around that I could possibly hack?
Like specifically inside the useless guard shack?
Well, that's where they would be.
All of them?
The ones that have access to what you're looking for.
Alright, we gotta find a way to get into that guard shack then.
Is there a computer screen?
Holds up explosives.
No.
There's a TV inside with guards. And
There's
they-
not a single TV in this entire.
there are monitors when you.
The monitor has to have a data hookup in order to display something. If we're this far in the future, then most cables should be universal.
Yes.
Or wireless.
Right.
No.
If it's wireless, we don't need a data hookup.
So,
Why are you
so
making
are
so much
you
noise?
looking for something to plug your brain into?
No, that's his job. And I'm not plugging my brain into some, like, random TV. I'm going to give him the file from my brain and then unplug from the system because he's a hacker. I have my software exactly as I like it, thank you.
Are you sure you're in like an upgrade?
I'm positive. We'll discuss that later. But for right now, just take the picture.
Most of these monitors would have data jacks to them, yes, but they don't have access to the files. They don't have access to the files that you
Yet.
need, okay?
If it's on the network, it can be linked. And as a hacker, this guy would know that.
We
This is
hope.
a long walk to the bar.
Kind of a situation.
Do you know the area? Like, do you know where you're going?
No, I do.
So you're wondering aimlessly.
Not really.
Okay.
Maybe you walked past the bar and just didn't realize it.
You can make another awareness check, but
And do I make like a charisma and try to find the doors? That would be asked.
okay, so you can do that also.
I got a 1 on the awareness.
Okay, next one.
16.
Okay, so you fail on your charisma somehow, despite that being your best thing and what you're built for.
Yeah.
And you pass on the awareness.
Flying colors.
So I will text you what you see.
So yeah, just to be clear, you do have a cord that plugs into my brain.
No.
You're a hacker.
Why would he have
We've been over this. We got everything at home today.
So how are you of any use to us whatsoever right now?
Like hacking machines? But no, seriously. Give me to a computer and I'll hack it. But I need the computer, not just the TV.
The Skull Next raises explosives again. Not yet. I just had to ask that question because I knew that was coming.
Oh, wait. Are we like by a door and trying to get in somewhere?
We're talking in the middle of this terminal about rushing into a guard's post, knocking everybody out or blowing them up, and hacking a terminal that's inside of it.
We're talking about this?
Yes, that's what we've been talking about this whole time.
No explosives. You want to get in there?
Not as badly as if you're gonna do what I think you're about to do.
Do you need to get in there, Narpa?
Yeah, but not sure how badly.
I go kick down the door.
Okay.
But by the way, with my 2 front legs, just come up, double kick in the door. I have my revolver in this hand, my war axe in this hand.
Okay, so you like charge at the door, rear up in the last second, spring back your legs, and just punch.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the responsible one.
At
Oh.
that action, Oba gets up, grabs his shield, and sprints.
Just like, alright, they're about to get themselves killed.
Make a strength check.
I'm immediately gonna walk
Do I make 2
away.
or do I make an advantage because it's like also
Just
it's the inertia as well as 2 legs going full force?
Just make one, and unless you get like a 1, no, unless you get like a 19 or a 20, it's gonna happen.
11.
Yeah, because this is not a door that's meant to stand up to this kind of thing, and you charged, and you're super hefty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do I take the door down or the wall around it?
You take the door down, it just pops straight off.
Okay.
I'm gonna
How many
step
guards are in
backwards
there?
and kind of do this motion as Obek is charging. Just kind of like, enjoy.
How
3.
many? 3 guards?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to,
Well, first off,
okay.
Yeah, who got there first? Or how many actions does he get before I actually get there? Because I'm
Do we
full
roll
on
initiative?
sprinting.
Oh, by the way, I have my shield ready in front of my face.
Wait, you just said you have 2
Yeah,
weapons
no,
and a
it's
shield.
on, no, like, my shield is part of my armor. It comes out of my armor.
That's integrated.
yeah,
into
he has
his arm.
taken an implanted weapon, and it's part of his arm. Cyber arm. 2 of the guards just kind of drop their jaws, and the 3rd guard screams, "Help!" and pulls out his gun.
Okay.
So,
So,
when
now
do
is
I
it,
show up?
is it my go now, or is it hers? Because I
So
have,
what do you immediately want to do, having burst out the door? You are barely forward.
Oh yeah.
very quickly, put my weapons away, and turn to someone who screamed help, and what's that first called? Brawler. I get 4 unarmed attacks.
Oh my god.
So,
He's just gonna beat the guy senseless.
Yeah.
so you were holding both your weapons?
Yeah, so I pretty much just drop them and fight.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you just kind of let go, take another step forward, and start beating the mess out of this guy.
Yeah, so
Okay.
for melee attacks?
Yeah.
Nope.
Alexa,
Yep. Nope. Wait. Because I also have training.
Wait
that.
until you see what Ryan texted me.
Oh, no, that one hit my threshold. So,
Oh,
yeah.
did you already find the guy?
3 out of 4. And what's the damage on those?
So those are just flat strength. Flat strength modifier, rather.
Alright, so that's 9 damage to the dude. I'm aiming for his head, by the way, to knock him out.
So one of those is going to miss then, because that's a bit of a harder attack.
Okay, so deuce, that's 6.
Oh, wait. No. The way I was handling it is that it's 1d4, but it's non-lethal. 1d4 plus your strength modifier, but it's all non-lethal.
These
Okay.
humans.
2 are human, and the 3rd is a... I don't remember the name. It's humanoid.
11 damage
Okay.
to the head.
So this is an interest.
Yes.
A flippin' rhino dog
Yes.
taking its hands and punching the living daylights out of their skulls.
Yes.
And you're telling me this is not lethal?
Because they're fairly meaty fists for one thing. But yeah, it's not going to... Like, that's not going to kill you necessarily. If it keeps up, it can kill you. Non-lethal damage can kill you. But it won't default kill you.
Okay. I'm
It's
just
like
thinking about snap necks over here. Like,
Yeah, no,
meaty fist comes at you, and if it goes far enough,
No, it can absolutely snap your neck. But, like, the idea is it's not as damaging as a bullet. You did 11
his fist
damage?
don't have to hit his.
11 damage, yeah.
Yeah, so he's out.
Alright,
He was not expecting that.
I turn to the other two. Shut your mouths.
No, like the first one, you connected really hard with his face. slapping his head on and down onto the keyboard in front of him, and then when it bounced back up, you just slammed it back down, and then the same thing, slammed it back down.
Turn to the
And-
other two, fists ready. Like I rear up and like, you better shut your mouth.
Yeah, so he just kind of he just kind of drools, moans, flops on the ground.
Okay. Shut your mouths.
That said, I was gonna say he got off a shot though.
Okay.
Do you have
I have a D4.
any armor on your torso?
No.
Okay.
Unless
Yes, I do. I have thick skin.
What's the thick skin armor value?
I'm checking.
It doesn't actually matter. You'll only take 2 damage.
It is 2 constant. No, wait, 3 resistant to blunt attack. It doesn't say anything about gunshots, so.
Did we just, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that next time because he rolled a 1, so it's just gonna deal 1 plus 1 extra damage.
Okay. Ow.
So yeah, so you but a flesh wound to your torso.
Okay.
The main thing is there was a gunshot.
Okay. Yeah.
And then top squish. Ugh.
Go to the other two. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Wait, Ryan's exact sound effects is like a sound bite.
Bang,
Thump, squish.
bang, thump, squish. Don't you say a word. Don't say a word.
See, I just
You screamed.
reminded of the Zelda thing. Sploosh.
What was the other one? The left, the sound of creation.
Do I get there yet?
Yeah, you get. Well, first off, Lacra, make a luck roll.
2.
Okay, so we'll say that you were smart enough to wait until there was an incoming transport.
Yeah.
So that it couldn't be heard over the sound of the flight descent in engines. Or at least couldn't be heard by anybody who is not really, really close by. So yeah, now you'll run up behind after everything's
And I'm
already
not
happened.
slowing down. I've got my shield in front of me. I do, when I enter the room, I do check to make sure that the alignment is to where when I tackle the fool out of him, I do not hit any of the people.
Okay.
And I'm going to freaking take my shield and body slam him to the ground.
Reaction to use my shield to block.
He's got your back to me.
I hear.
You're not doing. Well, no.
He's paying attention to the guy.
No, the
Also-
exact same reason.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, no, there's too much sound.
Okay. Whenever I get hit, can I try not to fall?
What size class are you?
6.
10.
Yeah, so you get hit hard, but it doesn't take you completely to the ground. Make a damage.
It's like if a
damage roll
small
on
child
him.
were to try to
It's not exactly if
tackle you.
it's like
A dog, more like.
yeah, it's like a dog about Pabst size. Pabst.
Oh,
Oh yeah, your thing was
straight
don't
down.
let innocents
Yeah,
get
that's
hurt. My thing is don't let an innocent die before me. This is not he's not dying.
Okay.
11? Wait, what was I supposed to roll for this?
It's on the shield.
Oh, whoops. Just rolled a d20, don't really know why. Shield.
So we'll do
I
half
thought
the
you
d20.
weren't supposed to.
What did you roll in the d20? You rolled 11.
Yeah.
So we'll just half that and say it was
So
a 6.
you take 16 damage.
16. Okay.
Oh wow.
I look at you. I'm like, he's still alive.
Well, that's-
I didn't kill him.
That was all non-lethal damage. So it would be reduced by your.
Why was it non-lethal?
Were you using the spikes?
Yes.
Oh, then you. So yeah, never mind. It's not non-lethal.
Wait, but I have since again
Killing blow.
penetration. 2 penetration.
Okay, what's the penetration on the spikes?
6.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
crap.
So I take all the damage.
Yeah.
So is it stuck in me?
Yes. You got skewered by a shield.
In the butt?
Probably.
See, it's up to you where you want to aim. You could totally aim to like cripple him. Her.
Like his legs.
Yeah.
No, like base of the spine.
Oh, no.
So, but
I
yeah.
want him immobile.
Okay, so you're going for like his hindquarters.
Yeah.
Her hindquarters. So you're stabbing Lacra in the butt.
What? Oh, but.
So after I take this damage, I'm not gonna make
You're
you
also-
help or anything.
You're also like pushed into the glass of the front of the booth. You,
I look at her and say, him, what the heck? I'm doing what we needed to do. He's not dead. He's fine. He'll be fine. He's gonna have a headache, but that's it.
I look down at the man who's probably bloody.
Oh yeah.
he's missing at least one tooth.
Not dead. He's
Please.
breathing. He's fine. I've been in so much.
Possible for me to drag him out, or is he too big for me to drag?
He's too big.
Okay.
She.
I then rip my shield out
Still, no yelps.
Make
Is
a
it doing
well. So you
extra
should have
damage?
made willpower saves against those.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to.
No extra damage.
Nope, failed the first one.
No, only for the first one.
Oh, okay, then I failed the first one. So go.
Oh no, what was that number? I
Just
think I
because
saw 19.
for there to be additional damage from pulling it out, you would have had to like serrate them, and that's not really conducive to.
No,
a
I
plan.
didn't want extra damage.
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping.
Could you not have twisted?
Oh yeah, I could have.
That would have no, because it's 2 spikes,
Oh, okay.
so that would have taken a lot of
Oh,
work.
I'm guessing these are thin spikes.
They're not exactly thin, but they're not made for penetrating flesh,
Why
really,
is there such high penetration?
because there's a lot of mass being put behind it.
It's
It
a corridor
does
with
work.
spikes
That
in
doesn't
it.
explain penetration.
It kind of does. It doesn't matter how sharp something is. If it's moving fast enough with enough mass behind it, it will penetrate.
But it's not this fast. Anyway, it's not relevant.
It's inertia.
It's because when it's normally being used, it would just be crashing straight down on top of something.
Okay, so when she tears out, like, okay, new scars, cool, get out.
That is actually not
No,
very
as soon
high
as I pull it out of
penetration.
you, I say, get your butt out right now.
Get your gigantic lordy butt out of here.
Get all 3 of your buttholes out.
I'm going to pick. I'm like, one second. I pick up the dude and I set him on the chair and I fix his head.
As soon as you put your hand towards me, do I pull a gun on you?
I look at you, and I continue to. I say, picking him up, putting him in a chair,
So it turns out you're not the first one buying.
put him in a chair.
Now I said, get out.
Okay. Do I have a cup on me?
Why would
you have a cup on you?
I'm gonna walk. As I walk, I'm like, you said over. I'm coming back. To the other two.
They're just kind of up against the wall. Like,
It's like, you're gonna let my friend. You're gonna let this dude come in here, do what he needs, and you're not ever gonna say a word about it.
I'm gonna shoot him in the
anymore.
shoulder.
don't do that.
Can we just leave?
Please don't do that.
No, don't do that because it would mean making a scene.
And I am walking out as I'm saying this.
So this dude's name is Justin.
I'm like, Justin, get in here. And as I'm walking out, I reach down and pick up my
Okay, it's
weapons.
immediately
Gun
getting-
goes here, axe goes in the back.
Let's just waltz. Let's just go.
I say, like I walk out after she gets out. I motion to her.
No, I wait for you to get out first.
Oh no, I get out and then I went, and I say, Narpa, go ahead. And then I go and stand in front of the door, arms crossed. Just
No, I never left the room.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
These are civilians are that you almost beat to death.
That's bad.
Your butt's bleeding.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna make some cool stars, isn't it?
Gross.
Sure, if that's what you want to call that. No.
You're looking a bit booty bothered there.
I motion to Narpa. It's all yours.
So you didn't purple one?
What?
I said I was intentionally trying to purple.
Oh, no, she's gonna be walking with a limp.
Oh, gee.
Alright, so Ovak, is it fine if I work my magic on this
I'm going to glare at you and then look down at my name tag.
Dang it. I don't remember what you wrote here.
Body knock. Body knock. That's what my name tag
Alright,
says.
now we gotta knock them out too.
And then look at you, just go, do what you need to do. If you touch them, you get the same treatment.
Alright, I'll start hacking the computer.
I would like to walk up to the kiosk again the same way I did previously. Tap on the glass and say, so, can I have that help again now?
There is blood and saliva on the glass on this side.
Yeah, I just want to look at the guards and just ask if they can help
Okay, good.
again.
Kate's gonna be back there. It's like, it's the reason I have a reputation, the fact that I just choose really bad teammates and they just go and do things before I can even finish explaining what my plan was, because I actually did it with partner this week.
This was faster and more efficient. No one
No,
died.
it wasn't.
Faster.
The guard isn't really sure how he's supposed to answer that question, so he's going to go, yeah.
We're gonna talk about this later.
You still need that picture?
Oh yeah, bring it here.
Moves head towards it.
The only people in here are the people at the kiosk, right?
Yes.
So, since I rolled a 1 on the perception, did that also only proceed with 1?
No, because that was awareness.
But
No, because
I could've just, like-
you're doing a roll for one test,
Mhm.
so you can do something else for also trying to find the bar. But I feel like I gave you a pretty interesting result from that anyway.
Define interesting.
Fun and informative. It's fun-formative.
And fun.
That was a Cade joke.
Infinitive.
Hey, Ryan. I would like to relieve the guards of their firearms and bullets and proceed to remove the propellant.
Okay.
In front of them?
I don't care.
So you're literally just gonna take their guns and bullets and just start deconstructing the bullets and turning it into a box.
No, I'm
in
just
front of
gonna.
their faces.
No, I'm gonna start putting it in one bomb that I have right now.
I'm going to ask that you finish making your bomb outside of the room.
Are you going to
I'm
say
going
the
to
word
look
bomb?
at you like you're stupid and say, "You want me to go outside of this cubicle so everyone can see me doing this?"
To be
There's
fair,
no one else here.
you've seen like 3 people doing the same thing.
Making
What?
bombs?
Yes.
Like, out in the open?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Not necessarily making bombs, but like just loading ammo while they're waiting for the bus.
Okay.
Okay, then sure, I'll go outside of the kiosk.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
How much do I get out of that?
They'll have 1 magazine in the gun, 1 backup magazine. They'll be 9 by 12 millimeters, so you know the weight that you would get out of that better than I would.
Is this currently relevant?
It would be a total of 48 bullets worth of
Yes, it
propellant.
actually is, because the
You can do that on your own.
I would ask you for the guns. Just the guns, not the bullets.
So, what's NARPA going to be doing?
maybe I may give them to you.
Alright.
Let me think on it.
I'm hacking.
Okay.
I'm rolling my hacking roll right now.
Well, what are you trying to find? What are you trying to
I
do?
need to locate Overstein.
Also, you're doing the data jack stuff, right?
Yeah, I suppose I should get the picture first.
So,
Correct.
so you're gonna just take a cable that goes to one of the terminals, plug it into Cade's head hole, and download
Or-
stuff,
Straight in the ear.
right?
Sure.
Is it possible for me to be able to control it with my mind?
No. I should
Okay, then
ask that.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Can I tell what's going on inside of it?
no.
Okay, so before he plugs in, I'm
Like-
gonna go, if this takes more than 3 seconds, I swear.
You can watch the terminal that he's doing stuff on.
I've seen hackers work.
Okay. But what I'm thinking of this as is it's just a hard drive that happens to be located in your skull. There's no interface at all.
Except for the eye
Yeah.
that captures. Okay.
But the eye has 2 channels. One goes to your brain, one goes to the hard drive.
Okay.
There might be a basic interface with the eye, but it's nothing too elaborate. So you can probably just see a copy of what he's doing on the terminal in your eye.
Okay.
So he does still have a data port?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is for bolt transfer and it's not going to be really secure to have a Wi-Fi uplink in his brain.
Okay.
You don't want your brain to get hacked, you know? So
No, it's better.
Look, I don't know where it's at. Do you know where it's at?
what you would probably just do is say,
There's a
okay,
folder of video files in there, man. Just
You'll make the whole folder?
how about the latest one?
you could have him handle this whole thing while you're doing your hacking.
You do that.
Okay, fine.
So you're trying to sift through dozens of hours of video footage from dozens of different cameras to find them.
I was hoping there was some sort of like
OCR. Optical character recognition.
it's not what I was hoping.
Golnix, basically, you're gonna take the.
I
it's
hand you
Cynthia's face
50 more
recognition.
you-
You
no,
take
no.
the picture from my brain and turn
12
it into video.
bullets.
What are you talking about? It automatically goes to the video footage at 5,000 times the normal speed and automatically finds the first place it finds it exactly
Yeah,
matches
but
the
like-
one that I just gave you a picture of.
We don't even know he's been here, so I'll just like see his spot, take it.
Yes, you would check the ticket registry to see if Holderstein is in the ticket registry.
Yes.
We said security cams, so why am I even giving you this picture?
I don't know. That's
Well,
like,
you could also print out the picture.
they got a printer in here?
Or
Yes.
send it to the person at the bar that needs the picture.
You're looking through to see if he's bought a ticket.
Yes. And I'll print out just like a really hastily thrown together Word document with just one word on it in like size 48 font in red.
What?
Wrecked.
What?
Size 48
Yes.
is actually not that big.
Okay, big enough. I'll print that out.
In maximum size font.
So what if this guy wasn't using his actual name? Looks down at name tag, looks back at you.
We all signed up with our actual names.
Did we?
Did we?
Kate's like glances and looks back, maybe.
So, you're looking for his name in the registry. Are you also going to run face reg?
I feel like that's too much processing error. I don't see.
We're in the distant future, that's irrelevant.
I'll do that if I find a name.
Okay. So now you can make your hacking roll.
I would like to text Makra. Don't let them forget to send me the picture.
Margaret doesn't have a phone.
Whoever has a phone.
I have a phone.
Yeah, so I'll text Cade. Send me a picture.
Do you have an email address or something like that where he can send you the picture?
You can
Kade,
send it over text.
wait.
From the computer,
It's really gonna take the cell phone selfie of the chaotic situation and send that.
A guy knocked out coal on the ground. 2 guards who are probably like tied up with.
Kate's like,
No, because you would have like taken something to bind up the guards for a second, like a power cable. Just tie them up with a power cord. Brought the unconscious corpse next to them, and then the wrecked is just coming out of the printer very slowly. It's just got ED on it.
Wait, are you assuming I spelled it correctly?
RECKT. Come on now.
Okay, fine. So T is just coming out of the. You see T in gigantic red font on the paper that's coming out of the printer. That's the scene. There's just all kinds of tech equipment. There's blood on the ground. An unconscious guy.
I will text back. I don't care. Send me the pic.
I just did. I'm confused.
Oh, the guy.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna jump to Loria while you're doing that.
I rolled a 2 on my hacking roll, just for the record.
Okay. So that means it'll pass. So Loria,
Yes.
make another check of your choice for how you want to try to find the bar.
Do I have to declare before I roll?
Yes.
I'll do charisma.
Do you have any sources for giving advantage on that?
I have the Homo Supremus. The persuasion with humans.
Does that give you a reroll?
Yes.
Okay. And then you can reroll it.
5. Yes, I pass.
Okay, so that'll pass. And you're looking for just the nearest bar of any sort?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't I come up with bar names? That's definitely what I should have done.
The Leaky Tap.
No, this is going to be the Floaty Rascal.
Okay.
Floaty Rascal.
Yeah. And it's going to be called the Floaty Rascal because it has a retinorius or retinorii bartender. Those were the meat cloud squid things.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you walk into the bar. It'll have a sign over it, the Floaty Rascal, of a retinor. And what those look like is essentially a tubular cloud of little fuzzy spheres with tendrils dropping down.
The fuzzies from Yoshi Island.
I don't remember. No.
No.
It's that, but if Lakitu's cloud was made out of those and longer and larger. And then the manipulator arm tendrils are going to be given a thumbs up. It's kind of a cartoonish design.
Okay.
When you walk inside, you see a the owner is just kind of scraping along the ceiling, using his tendrils to push himself. And he's got 2 pitchers that are dangling in from his tendril limbs.
Is
He
this a
doesn't-
low ceiling?
It's like a 12-foot tall ceiling.
He has long limbs.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes him an excellent bartender.
Yeah. No, like he doesn't even have to disturb your conversation. He just kind of. You hear like wet scraping along the ceiling, and then your beer's being refilled. You're just like, You look up and it's like, why do I come here? Okay. And then he's gone.
Okay.
And he's noted it down on a book.
Well, that means I can't talk to him.
No, you can. He's just kind of doing his rounds, and he'll go back to the bar every so often.
Was there anybody at the bar?
There's a Kolob who's also at the bar. At the bar.
Okay. So I know
Kolob's-
he's just at the barn too.
Sorry,
so,
every time I hear it, I think.
So the Kolob is a small frog-like creature, about a meter tall at tallest, usually with sort of a leaflet or camouflage pattern. They're known for having toxins that exude from their skin.
Which this particular group of people has bad experiences with. Not the characters,
Although
the people.
this particular one is wearing like a
I
two-piece.
think your dog.
No.
No, never
he's
mind.
scratching.
It sounded like.
Moving on.
This particular Kolob is dressed pretty nicely. He's got a hat on and elbow-length gloves.
Okay. He's the bartender.
Yeah, he's one of the two bartenders.
Have you texted me? Oh, has Cade texted me the picture of the guy yet?
Yes, this will be right as you're walking in the bar, right before you're walking in.
Cade did send a picture of the guy, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
after your selfie.
Okay. So I'll sit down at the bar. I'll have an accent.
What do you mean?
Just something to make my voice sound like a tiny bit different than my regular voice.
You have to actually speak in the accent.
No.
So a light accent and then a bit of a pitch modulation?
Yeah.
Just so you don't sound like yourself.
Mhm. So it's harder to recognize me.
Right, but you still do sound like a human woman.
Yeah.
And all that.
So I'm just gonna sit down at the bar. How's it going?
So the bartender is going to answer with, it's been alright. You new in town?
Hello.
Just make sure you don't get too touchy with any of the locals. And just wash your hands. Make sure you do that.
I have a friend that might have been in trouble.
This kind of like clucks with his tongue. Like, not good. Not good to get in trouble in this town.
I'm wondering if you've seen him.
Show me his picture. Might have.
Show the picture.
He'll look at it for a little bit, and
Do you show the right picture?
Yeah.
You show the one with Cade.
Oh, wait, on one. That one.
Picture of Homer.
okay. So he'll look at it for a moment, and make a charisma check.
Okay. Man, seriously.
19 again. Put that dice away.
That goes to dice.
That goes to Dice Jam.
I'm gonna get my own dice.
Oh, I didn't hear him. I thought you said something else. So he's just gonna say, no, I haven't seen him in.
Alright. Is Pulverstein a human?
Yes. A fairly distinctive looking human, too.
Okay.
He's got kind of crazy, sort of jagged hair and sort of a weird mottled texture to his flesh.
Okay.
Like he's not a really good looking guy. He's also fairly young and definitely got some scars on him.
So I'm just gonna continue the conversation. And just... So what's going on with this disease I keep hearing about?
Yeah, so he says it's new. We haven't seen anything like it, and when we tell most people about it, they just kind of laugh.
I can see why.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad that personally I'm immune to it. At least I seem to be. Some of those guys have sneezed right in my face and blew up the next day. I'm fine. And he's kind of, as he's saying this, he's going back to cleaning glasses.
With I know, Reed is excessively excited and rubbing his hands together like a evil sign.
Do you see now why you got advantage on it?
You see? Also, you see why I was laughing so hard?
Did you see somebody explode?
Okay.
I like how GM looks at her. It's like, are you gonna answer that question?
That's why you got advantage.
Why were there like body parts just strewn about randomly and nobody cared to
I'll
notice?
just go ahead and reveal it because it doesn't really
Kinda.
matter too much. So, the name of the disease: explosive thrombosis.
The name of the
Please
disease.
spell that.
Sure.
So what I sent her earlier was, you find out people are coming down with a new disease. It's being called explosive thrombosis. It makes people suffer spontaneous explosions, ranging from big to small ones. So what you could have seen on people are like craters on their flesh that look like a part of their skin just popped. Also like missing fingers that, to him, look very similar to explosion wounds, because he's seen it before.
So explosive boils.
Yes, although it can blow up much bigger than just a boil. So, that's what he's telling you about.
So, are there any sort of patterns about who gets it?
He shrugs and says, humans seem to get it most, but humans get most diseases most.
There's so many of us.
He nods. He shrugs and says, I'm just glad Kolob's barely getting it.
I'm gonna buy a drink.
He asks what kind, how big. Do you specify what?
No.
Well, he'll ask what, and if you say you don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's going to go and make an awareness check.
Okay. So. No. So, I have my perception's 8.
Okay, so you don't notice which he gets it from, but he just pulls a big stein over, and yeah,
So now I'm
it's nice and full to the top.
Okay.
And he asks for 12 credits.
Okay, I'll give him 12. Is there anybody else at the bar, like any patrons?
Yeah, there's going to be one of the new races. Well, new to you guys. It's called Vestigian. He is a fishy person. And he is drinking something that looks and smells really nasty to you. Like it's all kinds of... It's the completely wrong texture for something you want to be drinking. It looks a bit oily and has a really strong, fishy, sort of algal smell.
Just out of curiosity, what is he feeling?
What do you mean? Are you doing that one thing you can do?
Yeah.
Don't you have to spend something for it?
No.
What was it?
That's fine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The ability we discussed during character creation. She can sense human emotion.
I think you need to make a charisma check for that.
Okay.
But it gives you a bonus to it.
Yeah, because I imagine that I would have trouble reading this guy's face. So.
Yeah, so we'll just not have the bonus there.
Does this guy have a face?
He does have a face, but it's not a very mobile face.
That's a 1.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, so despite his expression being, and you'll see when I get the mini for it tomorrow, I'm going to paint it up by next time. He has a completely blank expression. Like their mouth isn't very mobile, it just opens and closes. Their eyes are always open, they don't have eyelids.
Like a fish.
Yeah, like this guy, like, you read a good bit of worry from how he is, as well as, okay, so what he's doing here is stealing his nerves before he's going to go do something. So he's afraid, he's angry, he's excited.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of just turn to him and say, hey,
He's going to nod at you.
been a rough day?
He sort of pauses for a second and goes, yeah, you could say that.
What you got there?
He's going to push it over to you and say, they call it gulp spill. He's pushing it towards you like he wants you to take a drink.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay.
I'm guessing I need to roll fortitude.
So I'm going to describe it to you.
Okay.
What it tastes like is, it has a sort of a seaweed base flavor to it, with a really, really strong base of, accent sardines and anchovy to it, and then it's all topped off with like avocado oil.
Oily and fishy.
Yeah, and then just the rest of it is just flat out something called or kelp rum. That's it.
Do I need to roll for it?
No, it's just revolting.
Okay.
It's not actually toxic, but it's really, really nasty.
Well, I mean, fortitude to resist spitting it out. Like, is it that bad? Or can I force it down?
Make a willpower roll.
Okay, my willpower 6.
Normally, if
Well-
you just take a sip of the drink, you don't.
Yeah, no,
usually-
but what she's going is like, as soon as it hits my tongue, do I spew it out?
Well, that's 6.
That's 2 degrees. You can like spit it back in.
No.
It's like that, or you can lift your head back up and spew it.
I'll just lift my head.
Okay.
But I don't want to spit in the drink.
Yeah, then you just kind of cough a little bit and push it to the side. Yeah.
Push it back.
Yeah,
A little strong.
he'll just kind of do like the fishy grin and say, all humans hate this stuff. I never have to share. And he pulls it back over. But, yeah, so he says, thanks for cheering me up a little. He takes a sip and says, I just had. You ever question reality? Just go, did I really see what I just saw? Even though you know it had to be real?
Sometimes.
He goes, what's your weirdest?
I can think of the story, man. I've seen someone heal someone. Big gaping wound. And just like that. It's better.
He kind of laughs and says, that's nothing. I watched a witch hand crawl through a keyhole.
Take a sip of my beer.
He goes, yeah. Same. He's going to knock back the rest of it, put it on the table. The bartender's going to come and refill it for him.
Which bartender?
No, the phone. He's got like a picture of it sitting on the blender.
Okay.
And this guy just slaps down another coin.
So is that why you're here?
He says, yeah, I can't go home.
Is that your home?
It was. You can understand why I wouldn't want to go back.
Yeah. I'm just here because I'm looking for a friend.
Oh, the Witten are kind of a stretchy version of what we think of as the gray aliens. They have a really large bulbous head, kind of a long matchstick-like body. They're really long limbs, long body, and huge bulbous head with oversized eyes. They're usually about 7 or so feet tall.
And the fingers.
Yeah, and they have 7 fingers.
More accustomed to using magic than anything.
Don't swear.
7 fingers each hand.
Yes.
Yes.
Each hand has 7 really
About
long
toes.
bone fingers. Same number. So, yeah, that's it. That's what he's telling you about as his morning story.
I'll just say I'm here looking for a friend.
He asks who?
I'll show him the picture. His name is Pulverstein.
Make another charisma check.
What?
Jeez, you've gotten 3 ones.
Yeah, but then every other roll is a
This is
19.
new dice, I swear.
But a full half of your charisma rolls have been 1s. You see him flinch when you say that name. And he says, no, I don't know him.
You sure about that?
He kind of leans in and says, you need to be careful who you go and ask about Pulver.
Does he have a reputation?
He has reputation, and he has friends.
Who are his friends?
People you don't want to be friends with.
Who can I avoid then?
He says he doesn't know names. If he did, he wouldn't tell.
Do you know any parts of town?
He says, go down deep near where the drag mills are. Go to drag mill, write this down. Go to drag mill 098.
Wait, go to there or what? Because that's what I asked him.
Basically,
he
he's
says-
gonna say, don't go to
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
I'll make sure to avoid it.
And he laughs and says, and also avoid Witten, who are way too flexible.
Got it.
He's gonna up his pace 100. You know,
I'm gonna give him a couple coins.
slap Lockers money.
The 10 chip.
Okay,
Pocket. So buy her a drink.
okay. And then you're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just say thanks. Hope you have a better day.
He nods.
I noticed you did that when he wasn't in the room.
But it wasn't planned that way.
What do you want to send?
Just, I'm on the way. Where are you?
Who?
Kate and Dawn.
I will send back a text message. Oh no, you blew everybody up.
What?
I'm gonna send a text message. How are you on the way here if you don't know where we are?
Just tell me where you are.
No,
Okay.
She asked, where are you?
No, that's not what she said. She says, I'm on the way, where are you? It's okay to text back,
Oh.
how are you on the way if you don't know where we are?
Could be walking in a direction.
I wouldn't reply that, but Cade would. So,
Well, she knew you guys were going to the hub, so she. Can
so
be
why did
walking-
she ask?
So I could be going to the hub and be
Yeah.
like, where are you?
Yeah, just making sure that you're at the hub still.
Or figure
Again,
out
this
where
is
you are
Cade
in
playing
the hub.
his
So,
humor.
And this is why I texted both of you.
Although
Narpa,
his response was less helpful than mine.
Narpa is not going to be able to find his name on the registry.
He did not buy it.
As I've already explained, maybe he used a pseudonym, and you should run a quick facial recognition check over the last 6 hours of video footage.
So, is Narpa running the face rig?
We don't have any reason to think it's here, so let's just get the heck out before people come and blow us up.
That's also fair. You're sitting in a security booth. You've been here for like 15 minutes.
Even if he did pass through here, how does it help us? Let's go find where he is now.
I said we head to the closest police station and do the same thing we just did here.
No.
So,
But
what are you
don't
guys
have
doing?
more-
Being a rogue also means I know how to not die. And that is a good way to die.
Is anybody gonna text back Gloria?
Because
I did.
I did send back.
Oh,
Tell me where you are.
At the hub.
Okay.
No response to my text message?
None.
It would have been the same thing to both of you.
We're basically in a group chat.
Your text message got a really emoji.
Great. Nobody loves the bomb guy.
Okay, so what next? Gloria's on the way to the hub. Everybody else? Lockwood could be trying to find a first aid station for some disinfectant.
For her butt.
So when does he check for his first narcolepsy?
Oh, when I'm stressed.
Gotcha. Wait.
This is not a stressful situation.
I don't even know how to explain to this hacker guy, who's the guy that should be the one suggesting the facial recognition, why the fact that I gave him a digital file of the face to do facial recognition of.
So is Narpa doing facial recognition or not?
No, we need to move.
Okay, so Narpa is not doing it, saying we don't have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite many benefits I'm trying to describe to him, he's just like, nah, and
Well,
walks
the many
off.
benefits of knowing that he was here and that we don't know where he's at.
Yeah, because
Except you get a general location of where he is and possibly which direction he headed out.
Still need to narrow it down, so let's find somewhere else to narrow it down. That's
Well-
not covered in police.
like best case scenario, you would see him getting kidnapped or something like that. Like you know he was here at one point, but it doesn't lead you to the next spot that he'll be.
Either way, I guess I'll just wait for her to show up, basically.
Okay. Are you waiting inside the security kiosk?
No.
So are people leaving the security
I'm
kiosk?
leaving the security kiosk, yes.
Trying to place the door back on its hinges?
I didn't say I was doing that. Because again, there are security cameras.
Is Narpa going to try to deal with the security cameras?
You should probably delete the
Fair
last...
point. I'll hack those too.
Okay, make a hack roll.
10.
My intelligence is 12 and
Okay.
hacking is 2.
Okay, so that'll pass with a bit more than 1 degree of success. What would you like to do?
Can I loop it?
At this point, you just want to delete footage.
Control A, delete.
Maybe not control A delete, but...
Yeah, I mean there is a broken door, so yeah, let's just wipe it.
You want to replace anything? You can know that deleting that could have some negative effects, but modifying it might not.
I can't modify it in a way that would remove the door.
No, but you could Photoshop a clown beating the door down or something along those lines.
Do what?
What, you go straight to a clown?
Clowns are the natural predators of humanity. How do you not know this? So you're not going to modify the file size, you're just going to...
Scramble, not delete.
Yes. Okay. And then you guys leave the kiosk.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're keeping that red sign.
What?
These guys got
Oh.
wrecked, so they're
Oh.
keeping it.
Okay. There would be like tape in one of the drawers. I'm going to tape it to the unconscious guy. So ditching the kiosk.
Yep.
Where are you going to go? Where's the group going to wait?
Outside,
And just stand around with
Yeah,
Gloria.
just like
basically.
find a bench somewhere. That's fine with everybody?
Is there somebody walking by?
Yeah, there would be plenty of people around.
What's the nearest bar?
You're asking that?
That's not how alcoholism works.
That's how I get alcohol.
Make a charisma check.
Failed.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna basically make a rude gesture and say, I don't have time.
Same room gesture back. Whoever it was, same one. That's the next person I see.
Oh, also, you have blood on your coveralls.
It's not like he
And right.
made somebody's head explode in his hands, though. Like,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like
I stabbed his butt.
Yeah, he got butt stabbed and he's probably still seeping some blood out. So just careful with making a scene.
I'm just gonna look around and see a bar. I'm gonna walk through the bar. Wait.
Well,
is
make
it
a perception check, actually.
Okay, is it a bar that serves alcohol, or is it just like a bar?
Oh, no.
Remember that she went to the bar.
Failed.
And you buy one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what's
it
As
it
wasn't,
far as you know, I'm bringing you back up.
it wasn't necessarily nearby.
You need healing.
Yeah.
I have the ability to do that.
Your gun still sounds like a gunshot.
Okay. Alright, Kate's excited.
Okay.
Oh,
You got,
your butt's bleeding.
you got a med kit or something?
Sort of.
Flips out gun.
Sure do.
Look at my gun.
No. It's. I have healing abilities in this gun.
Okay. You shoot
Yeah.
with your own bullet. I'm shooting you in the face.
Okay.
Okay, you are definitely within range of Golniks now, though.
I wouldn't know.
Yep.
So,
And technically, he's already tested me. I'm good as far as he's concerned.
so is that what you're doing?
By the way, Ryan, I stick my butt towards him and turn my torso around with my gun pointed towards him. That's gross.
Okay. No, he's like half turning like this.
Just in case for some odd reason this doesn't work, I actually do have medical training otherwise, so we'll just get your med kit. But I'm really excited to try this out right now.
It
So,
doesn't work if you get shot in the face.
well, I mean, it's not going to hurt you,
So,
as far as I'm concerned. It's never hurt anybody before now.
you tried it before?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get
so,
this straight. You're excited to stitch up his butt?
I'm not touching her butt.
So-
Not even close.
Let's do this. What's the roll that he has to make?
Contested luck.
Okay, so do that.
I got a 12.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. So what does it say in there? I think it's that the ability fails.
So, anti-magic. If any ghost exclusive abilities are used within luck meters of you, force the target to make a contested luck roll. If you win the luck roll, the target's ability fails. If you lose the luck roll, it goes wild.
Okay.
So, how do you calculate potency? That's one of the numbers I didn't have written.
Yeah, it's just intelligence plus training.
Oh, so it's point blank, so marksman doesn't really.
Right.
I was rolling one.
He was just rolling contested luck for me.
Okay, so it does pass.
Oh, that's a 100% pass, yeah.
Did anyone remember to clean up the blood at the crime scene? Or fix, or like,
Rip.
put the door back up on hinges? Oh, we definitely did not.
I mean, you want the guy's memories and want security footage, but you didn't want the evidence.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of evidence there. Okay, so double what your healed, Akra.
What happens
How do I
if it spills
determine
over?
That's what we're handling.
How do I determine that?
It should say so on the card. So what remediate does is 1d4 plus intelligence modifier. So it does 1.5 times its effect.
That's a 4. That's my intelligence is 8, so with the modifier that's
Oh,
3.
2.
7.
So
Now it rounds up, remember.
so it's 7, and then that deals 1.5 of that.
That's
So it's up
11.
to 11. And then it ran wild, so it's 22.
Ooh, that's a 9. That's 4 to my hands.
Okay. And who besides you is the next closest?
we were outside on a bench, and I would have stood up and like away-ish, but like not enough for me to actually make an aiming check for this. Like just literally just
Okay.
leveling.
So not you. Everyone make a luck check. Could you roll those two for me?
Not me.
Yes.
Oh,
you.
I'm randomly gonna heal one.
Me?
I got a 10 out of 11.
Narpa, luck roll.
Roll
Am I
well.
rolling luck?
Just do it.
To see if you're too close.
7. My luck is 8.
Okay.
So I passed by 1
No,
point.
who got the highest number for their luck roll?
10.
That'd be me, Alexa.
Okay, so
But I failed. You
Yeah.
passed.
random bypasser.
Okay, wait a second. There were people around us?
So not extremely close.
So none of them were closer than me.
This ran wild, and it just so happened that it ran wild in the direction of somebody who's not the closest person.
So there's literally nothing that your character could have done to have anticipated this.
And it's not like I'm harming it.
Maybe.
Is there any way for me to get between them?
No. So somebody just starts screaming.
Oh my god.
You are completely healed, and then you have like warts that pop up out of it a little bit,
Out of that section.
out of the bullet holes,
Okay.
or out of the spike holes. So add 4 to your health.
Max health or?
Yes, you have 4 more temporary health. When you look towards the screen, there's somebody who has warts growing out of spots all over their body.
Pulse tree scan.
Walks up to him, backhand him. The heck did you just do?
I healed him. Her.
Wait, did you just use an AI ability?
I mean, my gun has a special chip
Unsheath
in it.
knife.
My gun has a special chip in it. I'm not an AI. I just have this thing I thought would be useful. I mean, I'm not an AI myself, otherwise, I'd actually be using this ability myself instead. Put it in my gun so that I can scare the living daylights out of people while healing them. It's rather hilarious. It's a good time.
By scare the living daylights, do you mean get them morphed like that?
That's never happened before.
I'm going to step between Galnix and Cade, looking facing towards Galnix. Calm down.
So I've asked a question out of character.
What?
For my character, one of the things that I took was prejudice, which actually means I have to resist to attack AI. Does that count for AI items?
It counts more for the users of them. So another way to put it is you think ghosts are, like you're in the medieval era, and you think a ghost is an actual demon.
Okay.
People who use ghost items are therefore witches.
Okay. So would this be one of those situations?
Yes.
Okay, so I would need to make a will roll to resist. I think it's a will.
See, not exactly, because this is not the situation where you could win the fight.
Okay.
You're
Because
just like,
you've already got one person guarding against you and the other guy.
Oh, that is right.
just
It
used
did-
an
it
AI
did
item
specific-
inside a gun.
Yeah, it did specifically state that it is when reasonable.
like you don't have to immediately go, okay, you gotta die now.
Yeah.
But you go, okay, he's gotta go. Or that's not a good thing. You have to get rid of the weapon or something along those lines.
Yeah. Okay.
Despite the fact that the weapon was just used to heal somebody. But
And
Again, I'm between both of them.
again, that's not a detail that's important to Kate. The fact is, it worked. I can't help that it worked too well.
so
I fart on you. Your fault.
people are going to start gathering around the person who's flopping on the ground covered in warts now. Like these aren't warts, they're like much larger. They're obvious growths.
Boils.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh gosh, was that me?
Yeah.
Was that actually me, or are we looking at somebody that's not exploding?
I mean,
we don't know that.
You'll just
We
find
don't
that
know
out,
about
won't you?
explosions.
Kind of meta. I'm asking this question because this sounds like something that's more like explosion disease than.
No, they're clearly fleshy boils.
Okay. Well, it's a sickness.
What did you do?
I healed you.
Like they're not fluid filled, is what I'm
To
saying.
him.
Gotcha.
To him.
I have no idea.
You did that.
I don't think I did.
You did.
I did
Gloria.
not.
They're on my butt. They're on him. You did.
I did not. I swear, this has never happened before.
Yeah. Or you're overhearing this argument, and that's how you find them. As there's an increasing commotion going on around the person who has suddenly grown scar tissue over their entire body.
You gotta acknowledge that.
We need to leave this area real fast because we got some problems right here. Let's go.
That guy might explode.
Wait, why would
Another reason to walk away.
why would he explode?
His mood immediately perks up. What?
We're going to call the handler and be like, Bert,
He goes,
one
"Yep."
of the recruits just overhealed someone and they're currently dying. It's a civilian.
Yes, which one?
What does your character look like?
Kane.
Kane. The robot weird one with the freaky eye.
He says, noted.